I was just looking at that picture. I was
Hmm.
like, women need wives, not a husband.
Were
Like,
you listening to
like,
what I was saying?
uh,
Were you listening to what I was saying?
I think I heard a little part where you were saying that it's more, less stressful and it's something like along those lines. Like, it's better to have a woman. It's something like that. Was that right?
Hold up. I wasn't paying you no mind. I had to do something in the background. You got to say it again.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, I think I heard a part where you were saying, where it's less stressful if a woman have a husband or something like that.
If she is a what?
Like, it's less stressful on a woman if she has another woman or something like that.
All right, so let me ask you a question. So have you heard men complain about women getting off of work and want to like talk about their day and like they go on and on and on? You heard men talk about that before, right? You may
Right,
have
right,
even said it yourself.
right.
And it's interesting because like women will listen to their husbands. Not only do they listen to them, they'll help them find solutions because that's what women do. We talk
Some
about the
women.
things that hold up, pause. We talk
Okay.
about the things that bother us, right? We don't repress our emotions the way men do. We're not at the stoicism stuff y'all claim y'all have. We talk things out and process it, and that helps with women's mental emotional health. So when women are in community with other women, they're able to like achieve this, like process things and move forward from it. It also helps with intimacy and building rapport with each other. The thing is, men aren't socialized like this, and this is one of the reasons why we're not compatible. So women who end up isolated in these relationships with men are missing that, and it causes a lot of stress.
Oh, okay. I see what
You
you're saying.
understand?
Right, right, right. Well, I think it's mostly because everybody's different. Some men sit down and listen in the whole nine, right? So it just depends on the individual, right? It's
So
no
that's the
such
thing. So
it's no such standard.
again, so a lot of men struggle with abstract thinking and everything becomes concrete, right? Because y'all don't have the resiliency that women have to have in a society because we live in a sexist society where women have to basically understand what's going around them for our survival. Men don't exist that way. So when y'all think about things, y'all think on an individual basis. Women are more likely to pick up the patterns because it's a survival instinct. So when y'all say, oh, some, not all, whatever, no, when we talk about society at large and behaviors, it's the collective. It's going to be everybody. It's not going to be, oh, some, not many. And also, that's a risk factor, right? So if men going to tell women that things like, oh, you got to vet a person, then y'all can't then go back and have a woman second guess what she's saying. So for that reason, we are going to collectively put men all in the same basket.
Well. To put anything all in one basket is, I think it's ridiculous to say all
It
women are
doesn't.
the
You missing the point. You're missing the point. It doesn't matter if you think it's ridiculous. I'm talking about the difference between genders. It doesn't matter how you feel or think about it. I'm telling you
right,
that
right, right,
the
right,
way it's
right.
being
Well,
processed is different.
right,
Hey,
right.
and
Well, there's, I mean, quite naturally because there's going to be differences because one is male and one is female. Males don't think about Males don't think like females. Female don't think like male. That what makes us male and female. Why? Because we have different way of thinking, right? But the part that, but still, I think just because we have those differences, to say that women should run around and be with women in a
yeah,
sexual, number one
no,
thing.
hold up, real quick. No, you freaked out. I never said it was a sexual thing. That's what you're missing. That's the
Oh no,
problem, right?
okay.
Because when you think of women, hold on, no. When you think of women, you think, oh, it got to be something sexual because of the way men don't value or have empathy towards women. So that's your
Because
shortcoming. That after I just explained everything I said and broke it down, you like, oh, in a sexual way, right?
I know,
Because
because
that's what you want to benefit from. Hey, Lady Q.
I'm looking at your picture on the prompt.
Yeah,
Can I
you
borrow a
freaked out. I
moment
already
to
said
speak
that.
to prompt? Can I
The
borrow a
uh,
moment
the
to speak
uh,
to the
the
prompt, please?
the picture on the prompt is sexual, right?
Not necessarily.
Yes, it
Can
is.
I
It's
borrow Can
showing
I
a
borrow a moment to speak to the prompt, please?
it's, it's showing a woman in another woman's lap. It's showing another
Mm-hmm.
woman. It's showing another woman with her hand on the other woman's butt. So it's in a
Mm-mm.
it's in a
That's
sexual
not a butt.
demeanor.
That's her side. That's her
Yeah,
side,
well,
not a butt.
it's part of her hand is part of on her
No, it's her
thigh
side.
and butt, but the whole demeanor is sexual. When you look at
Maybe
this,
to
when you look at
you.
this, well, I think that anyone that sees the
So
picture,
for me, no, I see it, and honestly, it looked like she's giving her support to me. Like she's going,
the
like
port,
I don't feel like she's going to fall because she's getting the proper support.
listen, a woman sitting in another woman's lap with the other woman with her hand on her, as you say, thigh. You
Her
don't think there's no,
side. I didn't say thighs. At
Oh,
her side.
no
delusion.
that's nowhere near her
Let's just
waist.
call this a full level of delusion.
Yeah, keeping her from falling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her hand is nowhere near.
let's
Her
call it a
hand is
full level
nowhere
of
near her
delusion.
waist. Her hand is nowhere near her waist. So I don't
Mm.
know
Thank you, Lady
what.
Q.
This is full time
Yeah,
All right,
delusion. That's
where's
all.
that? Hold up. Where's that? Was you freaked out? What's up, D?
What's up? Women
What you
need
want
wives,
from?
not husbands.
Mm.
Hmm.
you said what?
It says women. I'm reading what it says.
Oh, okay,
It says
okay.
women need wives, not husbands. Hmm. Yeah, women need wives, right?
Nigga, no, do that
So
on me. We're not doing that weird shit. No, you gotta make a point. I don't know what you contemplating or how you. No, this is not. No,
contemplating.
you
I'm
doing
about to
too
break
much.
it
Share
down
your
to you.
thought. No, you got a point or what? You doing too
I'm
much.
about to break it down to you.
Thank you, Lady Q. I
Why do
appreciate
I gotta break?
you.
I mean, why can't I have my own opinion? Why does it? Why does it have to become a? Oh, well, if you don't say it,
Type it in the comments, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. You just doing too much. I can't deal. Fucking extra for no reason.
Yeah,
How you doing, sir?
doing great.
You want to talk about the prompt?
I think everybody needs what they want. I don't think women need wives. If they want a wife, they can have a wife. But I don't think that's what everybody needs.
So you agree? That's what's up. Thanks for coming to support the prompt. What's up,
Yeah,
Armor?
the gang, yeah.
What are you on today?
You took your medication?
Yeah, have you?
What you want, Armor?
I mean, women need wives.
Ain't nobody trying to wife you up, so it don't matter.
Do you need a wife?
You should be preparing for your exit. I don't understand why you even want any parts of this conversation.
I mean, how long you been single? I mean, if you
Look,
if you
hold
choose
up.
to be
No,
like
hold
that,
up.
I
Hold
clearly
up, y'all.
understand.
No, Armor. I'm gonna do the work for y'all. Armor came in here to humble me because he took my man, y'all.
I took
Armor
you
stole my
never had a
man.
man.
No, Armor stole my man. He
You
he
never
said he the
had
better
one.
bitch. No, Armor the better bitch.
You
Stole my
were
man.
sharing, unless you were sharing another man,
No,
which
tell me
you women like to
tell me
do.
how he doing. How Travis doing, Armor? Tell us about Travis.
Who?
Hey, inchworm. Damn,
I'm into
you
Asian
three.
women. Why would
Not
I?
you forgot about him already. That's crazy.
I'm into Asian women. You know that.
I'm in the Asian
No,
women
you like them
too.
Asian lady boys. No, he's talking about lady boys. So you in the
Lady
lady boys
boy.
too deep? Yeah,
You ought to know she was gonna go for that one.
that's why he took his nurse and flew over to Thailand. You broke Travis' heart. What you want to say about the prompt though? Hey,
I
infinite.
don't. I mean, if this is what you're trying to promote, then some of you women gonna stay single. You don't need no wives because you don't like each other. Women don't like
Hold
each
on, real
other.
quick. Woman on the screen not single though.
A lot of women screaming they're single. You
No,
single.
these women in a relationship. Thank you, Sabella.
Yeah, okay.
Is that what you call it?
What you talking about?
I mean, any woman that turns to another woman for a relationship is kind of weak to me.
So no, whatever. It doesn't
Or
matter what you
useless to
think. That's
society.
hold up, real quick. It doesn't really matter. You at this point you can't do anything for society. You old. You're too old.
You're right.
Like, that's crazy.
And I don't
Hold
try
up, real,
to.
hold up,
I'm
real
not an
quick.
activist.
Hold up. Here's the thing that y'all missing. So men and women are not compatible. We're not. And then these nuclear,
Not.
hold up. These relationships where like this man and woman supposed to pay off, and they like, well, these your person. This who you're supposed to be for the rest of your life, whatever. We know it's not working. And women in these relationships, like quality of life, dramatically decreases so much. You know how stressed out a person has to be to lose a decade of their life. So for women to increase their well-being, they're much more healthier if they're surrounded by women, not men.
You didn't have a happy childhood, have you?
You can remember yours?
And what are you eating?
I mean, some cherries, they delicious.
Sound like
Yeah,
you're chewing
nothing
on
flavor.
rocks.
At least I can. I still got my teeth.
Yeah, the 15 you got in the bag.
Oh no. Where your nurse at? Where your nurse? I'm gonna set you down. You ain't saying nothing. Lord. Somebody come get that great grandfather. Hey, Black Kitty. How you doing, sir?
Hello.
Oh, ma'am. Okay, I saw a man in your picture. How
Wait,
you
so
doing?
what are we talking about in the chat? I mean, in the what's the topic?
It's 5 words on the screen. Can you share it?
We say
Are you able to read the 5 words on the screen? My Lord. Anybody in the Discord read the article? It's been here for 3 days.
Yeah, man, I love gay people.
You ain't about to get bent over here. Go do that somewhere else. And that's what I was saying earlier. Men are going to like sexualize this. It's not a sexual thing. That's the whole point. When we talk about women say they like protectors and provision or whatever, it's not actually protection for women. We know that to be the case. Yet they still advertise that. And the truth is, women get the most support from other women, not men.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I want to talk about this prompt you got going on here.
Go ahead.
Well, listen. Do I need to say my age and where I'm from and stuff like that?
No, I don't
Hello?
give a none of that. Go ahead.
All right. Well, listen. I think to each their own, right? Are you like LGBT?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm asking because you said
That's not the prompt, not
a
a
woman
sexual
needs a
thing.
wife, not husband. You know,
Let me ask you a
and that
question.
kind of makes me
Hold
think
up.
you.
Let me
Okay,
ask
what's
you a
up?
question. What do you think the key characteristics, like the differences between a wife and a husband?
A wife and a husband. A wife is there to emotionally support and take care of the kids, and the husband is there to take care of her and the kids and the house
Notice you said
and
emotional
her
take
needs
care.
too.
So the women provides emotional support, correct?
Yep.
So, but we know that the husband or whatever is not. You said take care of, so how is he taking care of?
Taking care of the wife.
Yeah, how he doing it?
Yeah, well, he's taking care of the bills. I would assume, taking care of the kids.
Okay.
It's
So
all
as long as she
monetary stuff, but also
so
emotional
hold up real
too.
quick.
Like,
So considering there are more women in the workforce than men, so a woman just got to make sure that if she is in community with other women, they got jobs. Because if he's just offering money, he's easily replaceable, right?
no, not really, not in this economy.
That's all you said was yeah.
Especially with all the men nowadays, they going 50-50 up in this bid.
Yeah.
So
Hold up. No,
good luck.
it
Good
could be
luck finding someone
could
that's
be
going to take care of you.
it could be 4 women and they can go 25, 25, 25, 25.
Oh yeah, well, where they're getting their needs met with each other.
What's up, Sir Xavier? You ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna let you down.
Yeah, no, I'm excited that this kind of conversation
You
is
got a new
happening. Like we
mic?
need to have it.
You got
Yeah.
a new mic? Damn.
Is it better for you?
That's a nice
Or is
mic.
it
Wow.
worse?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that this is a good conversation to have, right? Like we're getting closer and closer to like a real matriarch in America, and same thing. I would give this exact same advice to
What's a
single
matriarch?
mothers.
What is a matriarch?
It is the leadership of women in the household that prioritize the care of
No,
children and the nurturing of children.
no,
Oh, go
no.
ahead. You got
Once you
it. You got the
say
answer.
no, once you say household is an individualistic thing, that's not matriarchy.
It doesn't have to be just one household, right? It could be a multitude. It could be a
You wouldn't have
community.
said a household. It wouldn't be about the household period. So no. Hold up. Your mic got a lot of static though. What's up, Noah?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I just wanted to
Hey,
say the
Dark Horse.
brother. Yeah, I just wanted to say the brother is right. Matriarchy is not only limited to just, um, you know, in general, matriarchy is where women are in charge of society. Period. Whether it's
Hold up. That's not.
whether
Hold up. Pause. You saying he was right? That's not what he said. He was talking about the household.
yeah, he's right about the household as well. Any
It's not the.
household
No,
where
it
the
wouldn't be a
women.
household thing.
No,
No.
hold on.
You-
Society itself is a broader version of a
No,
household.
there's a reason why. Hold up. The house part is really important because when we get to like the nuclear family structure, that's a patriarchal thing. So yeah, it ain't gonna be the household. It would be
I
community.
disagree. It's not only a
Okay, so
patriarchal
hold up.
thing.
Here's the
Can I
thing. I don't care
explain?
if you did. No. I don't care if you disagree or not. You can address the prompt. I already made it clear. I'm not about to argue with it. What
Okay,
something
I will
is. I'm
address
not
the
doing it.
prompt.
There
Women
you
don't
go.
need wives. Okay, and by the way, the word women, I don't believe any woman can speak for other women. Okay, the only time I think women can speak for other women is in terms of oppression, where their civil rights are being
So
violated.
you don't think that
Um,
oppression?
Can I finish
Hold up.
speaking?
Hold
Where
up.
I
Hold
don't
up.
like
Who?
when
Hold
people
up.
speak over me.
Who's here?
Yeah,
How
you know.
how you figure women? All right, get the fuck on. Everybody doing that weird shit. You on my panel like you run something. Shut up. Hold up. Go ahead, Brandon. You muted, sir.
I'm sorry, I'm here. I'm here. I didn't know I needed to unmute. No, I actually agree with you, and on multiple points. But the thing is, what was his name? Noah beforehand. That's untrue because my mother was a single mother that, had a matriarchy around her two sons, and they were both successful, myself and my brother. So a man is definitely not needed 100%, but a man may be needed for something else. But a man to pay the bills, like a woman can't make money. My mother was a single mother working as an RN, raising two boys after being kicked out of her home for having them.
Listen, Taro's a
So it's
Taro's a
like,
dyke.
excuse me?
Go ahead. Don't worry about him. He in his
Okay.
feelings.
Okay, yeah. So what I'm saying is that like women don't need men. Men need women. And the reason being is because they are not independent. There's a reason why there's a term independent women, but not independent men. So y'all need to get it to fuck together. Okay, for real. Because she is right on this. And I also going into the
Hey,
Amazon
princess.
what do you call it? The Amazon theory of the Amazonians back in the day. Women were with women and they only got together with men to procreate and then they were separate. And men do better with men and women do better with women. Not all the time, but a good like 80 to 90% of the time. So
Well,
y'all need to think of
that's a
perspectives.
so. There's actually an article paired with this live topic. I gotta pull up the name of the article, but essentially we're talking about support in a relationship, how women fare better when they're receiving support. However, women are more likely ones who are giving support, and men are not properly giving the support to their wives, causing more stress and more havoc inside of the relationship. For women to get proper support, women get that by being in community with other women. So that's why
Yep.
women need to be aware of like the dangers that comes with being paired off with a man because there's a lack of compatibility. There's going to be a lack of support, and then like you're going to be carrying the load on yourself. A lot of women know that because that's what we see it going around us. Once women did not have to be dependent on men, they got up and left. We see one of the highest divorce spikes in the 1970s, shortly after women gained that autonomy. Hey, thank you. But let
Yep, that sounds all right.
C4. Go ahead, C4.
So I was actually wondering because I was reading it, and women need wives, not husbands. And I feel like realistically, we can't force a sexuality on anybody. I myself am queer, and I do
Hold
have
up
a
real quick. Hold up real quick. I'm not talking about sexuality. Did you hear what I was just saying?
Yes, ma'am. You're talking about
Yeah,
unity
I'm
now,
not.
but the original prompt does not say the same thing as what
Hold
you
up. Hold
just
up.
said.
No. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If women should be paired up with women instead of men. It don't necessarily have to be a sexual thing. And if you don't need, hold up real quick. Even when it comes to lesbianism, right? If that's because I knew that argument would come up. That was a political identity a lot of women took on when they realized the detrimental effects of patriarchy and they didn't want to buy into it.
And I do agree
So
with that statement. I think that women need women in community. I don't think women need women in wives, if that makes sense.
Thank you.
okay,
That's
that's fair.
real. That's real.
And I would
Hold up real
say,
quick.
and I wouldn't say thank you yet, sir, because I don't think women need women in husbands as well. I think the solidarity comes in within.
That's
And
true
like you
too.
were
That's
saying
true too.
before,
Hold up. Y'all mute up or I'm gonna drop y'all. Let her finish.
Look here, that's true.
and like she was saying before, how we do grow better when we are in
Thank
community
you.
with women. It's only been proven over and over again, especially in the Black community. And as I'm seeing, a lot of us are of that melanin skin tone. So when we're discussing community, yes, I agree with you, but I don't think we need wives. And I think a lot of people are getting hurt in the comments because they're seeing this as a way to portray or push men out. That's not what we're talking about. Community has always been gathered between everybody, but women are the most important thing right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I would just say like a woman who decided to marry should be better off with 3 wives than 1 husband.
I do agree with that.
Why not just a poly relationship?
Because
Go ahead,
most
it's your
people don't
turn.
actually know what poly is. I am poly myself.
Hold on.
And
Here's the thing. No. That's poly. A woman with 3 wives would be poly. You don't need to be in
yes,
there. You don't need. The problem is that when they speak about poly, they want to be involved. A man don't need to be involved for it to be poly. But go ahead, twin.
Oh yeah, that's real. That's real.
so
Hey, so
most of the
I ain't gonna lie. I
time,
joined the live, but I like a little confused. Like women need wives, not husbands. Like basically, you saying like women don't need husbands and they can do it all by themselves with a woman, another woman type shit. That what you saying?
What I'm saying is, if we live in a society where you're supposed to pair up with a person, a woman be much better with a woman and getting the proper support that she needs instead of her husband. So if you're going to pursue a relationship for companionship, you're much better off with a woman who's going to actually be there for you and support you. For example, women who take care of children, if you had another woman there to help you raise their children, you would get way more support than you would paired up with a man who think that caregiving is a woman's role.
but would that be a wife
Yeah.
or would that be a companion? Because a companion is not always the same
You doing
thing.
semantics? Hold on, you doing semantics, and I don't want to do all that. What's up, G?
Yeah, that's real. But like, but you need a man like to raise a child. You gonna need a man inside
For
like
what?
a boy.
For
You know
what?
what I'm saying?
For what? So it's funny how y'all
They gonna need a
fixate on
father
boys.
figure.
Hold on, real quick. Y'all fixate on boys. It shows how y'all value girls, right? There's
Oh,
a
and
lot
a
of
girl
boys out
too.
here. Hold up. No, don't throw it in there after I throw it. What I'm saying is, there's a lot of boys out here who need father figures. Go find you some sons. Go find you some sons and take care of them if you think it's that important.
And girls too.
Didn't have a father.
You say you
What's
don't
up,
got a father?
Destiny? Hold up. Go ahead, Destiny. Hold
Yeah,
up, y'all.
so
We working our way up. Then we gonna open the panel.
women need wives, not husbands. Honestly, I don't feel like women need wives or husbands, but if
Agree.
we're going to be successful in having a family, women are better off with wives. I think there are women that want husbands, but we don't need them. And I think that the reaction of the men on these panels and in the comments is proof that they need us and we don't need them. Women are not the ones upset by this prompt. It's the men that are upset. And when we talk about procreation, which men seem to think that their only value to us, which they might be true, is smecks and money, but we got our own money. When you think about it, if all the men were gone but 10 men and we had women, we could keep this species going forever. If all the women left and there were only 10 women and all the men were still here, we would be cooked. So we don't need y'all. Y'all need us. Stop playing.
That's the type of world I want to live in.
Thank you, Destiny. Go ahead, Nitty. I agree with you too, Destiny. Can y'all tap the screen, get the likes up?
If I could
Can we get
choose
at least
from a
past?
million
Hold up, real
ladies,
quick. Hold up, you can go. Don't nobody want to keep hearing your voice. Can we get up to 15K in the next 5 minutes? Share the live out. So, and y'all can send help me to support the live. Nitty, you want to say something? Thank
Yeah,
you, Lady Q.
women need men. I don't care how y'all put it.
For
Men
what?
need women. We
For
need
what?
each other. But this is listen. First of all, you kind of rude. So let me just ask you to mute yourself real
Hold
quick.
up.
Let
I'm
me
not.
talk.
Oh, whoa,
Let me talk. Let
whoa.
me
Don't
say what I'm gonna
insult.
say.
Don't
I'm just
insult
saying.
me. I'm not kinda rude. I'm rude. Don't baby talk. Like, just say it. I'm rude. I'm full blown rude. Go ahead and finish what you want to say, Nitty. You on mute, Nitty.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. I'm just saying, but
Oh
I would
no.
like a moment to speak. Men
Hey
need
Les.
women need women
I
need
know
men.
I'm asking you to say for what? What do women need men for?
Without men and women, you wouldn't be talking right now. You wouldn't have a voice. Women need men because we build infrastructure. The reason that
So
you're
hold
able
up.
to come online and say the
Whoa,
things that you
calm down.
say,
Why are you so emotional? Relax. We having a conversation. Relax. Hold up. You don't have to do a whole presentation. Slow down a little bit.
hey, oh,
When
can I
you said we
speak?
need, hold on. When you said
Can I
women
finish my
need,
sentence? Like Kanye
or
say,
we
can I
wouldn't.
finish my sentence?
No. Go ahead,
I'm-
TGT.
I agree with you. Separation is great. You know, just like we should separate from, you know, from Caucasians. I think that what you're speaking about, women need women, there's always going to be separate groups that think the way they do. And so I respect that. And you should separate. I agree. I agree 100%.
What do you mean by the call?
Totally
So you
separate. You wouldn't have to worry about
yeah
totally
yeah. So
separate. You wouldn't even have to worry about this
when
subject
you
matter.
say
This subject
separate
matter wouldn't
from the
even.
Caucasians, hold up. We can separate from the Caucasians, that's fine. But I also think that black women should separate from black men also.
That's fine. I mean, you're always going to have sections of people that think like you do. That's just how human beings are. But separation would be great.
All right, I condone
I
that.
think
That's
it's
fine. Go ahead.
awesome.
What's
You
up,
should,
Liz?
but
I
you
agree.
should.
No, I agree. Go ahead, Liz.
Hey, well, this makes what I was going to ask a little bit awkward, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Just give me 1 second. So, Tara, middle name, last name, of which I do not know. Will you do me the great honor?
Aww, that's so beautiful. Yeah, Liz. So you think he proposed too? We got a 3-way going.
So, and I know that throws a wrench in the whole separating from the races thing, but like, I feel like I should be an exception.
I said yes, sure. Thank you. Thank you. It's 3 of us now. Go
Hey,
ahead,
congrats
Liz.
to me and Tara. And who was the third one?
Thank you. It's gonna be 3
Congrats
of
to
us.
the 3 of us. Oh.
You want to say something else, Liz?
I hadn't really thought about it. I just wanted to do that, but yeah, I agree. We certainly don't need husbands, and we know that in society where women pair up together, I've been seeing it more and more, where like even just platonically, women are pairing up and living together, sometimes raising their children together, and it's always seems like it's a really positive and mutually beneficial relationship in ways that husbands just they don't provide that.
Exactly. And real quick, my bad, Dark Horse. It's 4 of us. I apologize. Me and Dark Horse been married for a while. What's up, Charles?
Hey,
Tasha.
come up and say I agree because there was too many men disagreeing. I full-heartedly agree. I'm gay also, but the world would be safer without straight men.
I mean, I think there's also another conversation because, like, we need to be honest and recognize that being straight is a performance. It's not their actual, like, sexual identity. You know that. You know a
Yup,
lot of them dudes be sneak dicking.
yup.
Yeah. We'll send them your way.
No, don't send them my way. I like mine's
No,
out.
no,
I like
no,
mine's out and
no,
proud. Send them somewhere
no.
else.
No, y'all like the DLs too. Go
No, we
ahead. We gonna
don't.
send them
That
y'all
over
way.
here. That over
They
here.
gonna
We
play.
do not like the
They gonna
DLs
play
over
high go
here.
freak with y'all.
Keep them where they at. We do not want the DLs over here. We is out and proud and queer.
Girls can't even change their fucking oil, bro. What the fuck they talking about?
Hold
Girls can't
up,
change their oil. Girls are strong.
girls. Hold up. No, it's no girls. We adults. Yeah.
Women.
Why would I change?
Women
Hold
are
up. Why would I
strong.
change my oil when I can get somebody else to do it? And or y'all can get an electric car. Shout out to electric cars. You ain't gotta be sitting at the gas station with these widows. Anybody else want to say something over the panel up?
I just want to say one more thing. Women actually don't need men to do anything. It is also women who change oil. So I don't understand why.
No, that was stupid. We ain't got to say that too much. That was stupid.
I had a quick
Yeah,
thing.
don't get me wrong.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, C4.
Oh, I had a quick thing to say. When you said that you also believe in the separation between black women and black men, I agree with that statement, but I did want further knowledge on why you said that, because I also want the empowerment and the growth of black women and black men, if that makes sense. Not just because they're black, not because they're men, but
Yeah.
because they're black, if that makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately that's male centered. Let me tell you why. Black women are told to prioritize race over gender, right? And we forget that we are dealing with both of them. That's what the intersectionality term was for: race, gender, and class, right? And black men are our biggest ops. Our femicide rate is the highest, interpartner violence, sexual assault, so on and so forth. Our rates are highest in our group where we're supposed to be in solidarity. You understand that our liberation could never be tied to a black man. We can look at Black Wall Street, and I know a lot of people like to see it as this utopia. But if you look at the day-to-day life of the women, a lot of women were also still dealing with slut shaming, interpartner violence, the femicide, all the things I just listed. Only thing is, like, you had to be race loyal. You couldn't go over there and tell the white people about what's going on. So those women dealt with a lot of things in secret and couldn't say anything. So, like, when we are told that we have to prioritize the race, we end up putting ourselves on the back burner, right? So you have to think about it. If men are who they are, why would we need to do the work for them? Why wouldn't black men be doing the liberation for themselves? Because a lot of times we end up being the mules and carrying the labor for our race. You understand that, right?
I do understand that, and
And you
historically, that is
and the same
proven
black,
over and over again.
yeah, and the same black men you want to protect, right? Don't have any idea what you go through. Ask them what unique things you did with as a black woman. Watch them gaslight you, right? You try to take it back to race. They don't give a fuck, and they'll be like, "Oh, we just need to come together and be married," because he wants his own patriarchy. So yeah, that's something you need to unpack, because that shit is male centered.
Can I add something to that point?
Mm-hmm.
The uplifting of black women will uplift everyone. And I think that's something that we
Hey,
miss
Fana,
when we
thank
have
you.
these conversations, is that the uplifting and the success of black women will make all people successful. And that's something that's like a point that like people miss.
Yeah, we all know that. And the thing is, like, a lot of times it's like black women, so we have to choose. And reality is, instead of people coming to us and telling us out their grievances, like we're supposed to do something, all y'all need to do is show up and support. That's it. But that's not happening. But unfortunately, like, that's happening. Like, a lot of us grew up saying we had to put race first, and we get fucked over for it as a result. What's up, Vermel?
Hey Tara, I wanted to piggyback off of some of the things I just heard. So pretty much about the whole race first thing, how BLK women are like, we're expected to be like race loyal. We're expected to march. We're expected to come together as Black people. But then when something happens to us as a woman, they're not going to defend you. you either deserved it or you did something to provoke it. It was something else that I wanted to say. Oh, the quickest go-to is that black men like to say that black women are following white feminism, as if like we're having meetings and we actually sat down and had an organization and we're banding together to hate men or do hateful things to men, and we're really not doing anything but doing self-preservation. So it's actually seen as a bad thing. They complain about you being gold diggers and users, but us actually going to apply for jobs and go to school is being seen as feminism. That was it.
Yeah, when black men tell us that, feminism is all about white women and the white women used us, that's a projection because that's what happened with us with the civil rights movement, right? We when it comes to Black Lives Matter, the Black Panther movement, all those women who was being abused, essentially, we end up doing the work. Black men have never like came together to advocate for issues that impact us. It's just not happening. They expect us to do everything and we get fucked over. That's why I was explaining like Black Wall Street, because that's sold to us like this utopia where everything was working, was all black. And then when you look to see what's going on, you realize the women who had money and contributed to Black Wall Street, because it was in the 1920s, they didn't even get the credit for the land that they bought. In the leadership position, there were no black women, right? You still had the same policing of what you have to wear and what you have to do and respectability. We never got away from that. You have to really think about how conservative black men, when it comes to like how we should act and have an autonomy of ourselves, and realize like this person is your eye. He's never going to want your liberation because he wants to use you to elevate himself. Hey, Adrian. Did you want to comment on the prompt though?
Oh yeah, I would definitely take a wife any day over a husband. Any day. I feel like the wife.
What's your reasoning for it?
She probably would help me keep the house clean. She would know that we need toiletries, like things like dishwashing liquid and tissue. She would probably buy her own lotion and her own soap and not just depend on me to get it. I think it would just be, I probably would have more help with my children. She probably would be more understanding and considerate on how to run the home. She would know that if she eats food, she'll probably be more likely to contribute. If she's looking for a home cooked meal, she would understand that you would need groceries. And she probably wouldn't be demanding submission and bullying me and exerting dominance in my home. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And they always talk about polygamy. I think women should utilize polygamy, to be honest. If it's 4 women in a relationship, nobody got to work 4-time hours. And yeah, women going to support each other. What's up, George?
Hey, what's up? How you doing, gracious host? I would like to say
Don't try to butter me up. Make your point.
I would like to say something fully, you know what I mean, because I'm being very serious. So one thing I'm here to protest that I don't think y'all need wives. I'm not gonna bring up the same SMEX relationships that y'all engage in and the stats on that as far as how it boiled down, because I'm trying to get to this main point. One thing, women, I realize that y'all do need, and I know y'all won't admit it, but it has to work. It has to
Say
go
what
with,
you're going to say. Stop doing all these
I'm
disclaimers.
doing
Make
a
your
lot of
point.
shit. All right, my bad. It has to go with Vermilion's point, but y'all be needing leaders because y'all be good at like managerial
Hold up.
skills. Like y'all got this brain.
Hold up.
Didn't I just say I need to finish it? Like, it's a,
No. Sit up straight.
how the
Project
fuck
your
you?
voice.
This
No. You
these
got to
y'all
be
a
confident.
motherfucker.
No. You muffled. You didn't say that with confidence. We don't even know what you talk about. Say it like you mean it. Go ahead.
Stop playing with me. How the fuck you know I'm leaning back? I'm sick of this shit. But listen, because I saw something today, and the women were trying to trick the men into being a leader. So God gave an idea, and then that's what motivated her and all the rest of the women to start having ideas and shit. So what I'm saying is, essentially,
So
y'all
hold
be
up.
the
You
man.
saying, hold up. Men got to be tricked into being leaders is what you saying?
Yeah, she definitely went for the CIA. Cause how you
That's
pick that up?
interesting. All right, George.
Men aren't
We'll see you
natural
later.
leaders.
Yeah, bye, George.
He
He's
said
so
he said it
boring.
gotta be. He said we gotta be tricked into it. What's up, Alexis?
Alexis knows they're on the panel.
Oh, okay. What's up, Senpai? Steve?
Steve, are you aware you're on the panel?
How you doing?
Hi.
Wow. Being honest, I think it's in the air today from Canada. If I'm gonna be real. So legit. If I can touch on what my man was just saying a second ago, if you're not a leader, then you need to be led. You're either going to be the backing of the leader or you're going to be the leader. You got to pick one. You can't have both. You can't have it to where I'm not going to be led, but I'm not going to follow either.
What are you talking about?
My man just said,
Nothing.
you need leaders. You need leaders. Prove me wrong. I'm not saying nothing. You need
Hold on,
leaders.
he said
You need
aren't
leaders.
natural
So
leaders,
either
though.
the woman
That's
is
the
going to be
problem.
the
Men
leader
aren't
and we're
natural
going to
leaders.
follow,
Hold
or
on.
the man's going to
Let
be
him
the
tell him.
leader, or the man's going to be the leader and the woman is going to follow. And while she's
Describe the leadership.
feel me, while she's following, she's going to be supporting that man and vice versa.
You
The
sound
young
high.
lady got on a second ago talking about probably toiletries, probably. She wasn't even sure about what she wanted herself. Like, really? A wife is going to not assert dominance into the relationship? First off, what does that even mean? What is inserting dominance? Yeah, I'm
Well,
saying
you can't
I
read.
can't insert.
Can you read?
At a
Mr. Leader, hold
at a
up.
college level, actually. Yeah.
Mr. Leader, can you
Yeah.
read? Can you conceptualize words?
Can I
We talking about the
conceptualize
prompt.
words? How about we say that
Okay.
5 times in a sentence? Yes, I can.
What's your thoughts on the prompt?
Yes, I can. On Trump?
Oh, you a dummy.
Right.
No,
I
maybe we
think
can
also
speak up. Take the gum out your mouth. Speak up.
You keep saying
My thoughts
inserting
on what now?
dominance. Hold on, I'm just going to mute you just to
Can't
say
read
this
the
one thing.
prompt.
You keep saying inserting dominance. I think you mean asserting dominance.
Yeah, he's
I
stupid.
understand that you're probably like very fixated on the idea of insertion, but it is asserting dominance. You don't insert dominance.
Charles, he up here for you. He said you wanted to
Not
insert
uphill for
it.
me. He is not uphill for me.
Hey, Taylor, go ahead, B rank. B rank, you want to say something? I'm missing you. I'm playing on the phone.
There.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just dropping. So what's your question? In what ways are men and women even compatible? Is my question.
We're not. We're not. And I think that even when I think that we have a honeymoon phase in these relationships where it's easy to look past the fact that there's nothing that even makes us compatible. But then once you kind of get past that and then into your everyday sort of routine and it's not new and exciting anymore, you realize very quickly oftentimes that you don't have anything in common with this person, which is why, you know, oftentimes it's just relationship after relationship with people.
And the interesting thing about the honeymoon phase is literally is the time where a man is mirroring a woman. Because the way men are able to like get a woman to fall for them is by pretending they're a woman. They have the characteristics of a woman. They want to sit around and talk about certain things. They want to spend all this quality time. They want to do the things you like to do. They're supposed to be attentive. They're consistent. And once y'all locked in a relationship, he can just be the man he always been. So it's not to women's benefit. Now, I honestly think the fact that women are living shorter lives when paired up with men should be considered a crisis for us. Like that's a serious thing that women are getting married to men, are in relationships, cohabitating with men, and you're losing years of your life. Do y'all know how much stress, how much heartache you have to go through for somebody to take years of your life? You know how much labor you're doing for you to lose years of your life when you're not prioritizing yourself.
Right. It's like a couple. He takes the years from you, and he adds them onto his life expectancy.
Yeah, because a lot of men don't care about themselves, and essentially in a relationship, a woman is now trying to keep this man alive. If you think about the things that they do, like risk-taking behavior, I've heard women talk about their husbands want to ride motorcycles, they're being unsafe with it. Men engaging in risk-taking behavior, they don't want to go to the doctor, they don't want to eat right. Essentially, your job is as caretakers to keep him alive. And honestly, that level of support when men are saying like they like women because women are nurturers, the nurturing aspect that a woman would have would be for herself, those in her community, her children. But this man showing up as a parasite, trying to like, when he victimizes himself, when he act like he can't do things, like weaponizing competence, so and so to speak, he's essentially like putting you in a maternal role when he needs emotional support because he can't talk about things with other people apparently. And a lot of men think women are their therapists. He wants you to be his mother. And we gotta really think about it. Like, that's weird. The incestuous relationships men want with women is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would just say that men have this perception that women and married women are so happy. Do you know the amount of married women, especially older married women that have been married for decades, that will look women straight in the eye that aren't married and tell them don't do it? That will say, I have a husband that I love, don't do this. They tell this all the time. Like it's not good for us, y'all. Y'all don't understand that.
That's
And like I want a husband, but I know that it's dumb to want one. I know it's a risk.
Hold on. That's what I'm about to ask. So if you have these, and gray divorce is a thing too. Women up in their 70s are divorcing their husbands, right? If these women are saying this, like don't do it, right? You hear a lot of women saying like all the like the negative impacts, right? Why do you think you still want a husband?
I honestly, I think it's just because I'm still conditioned towards it and it's still romanticized in my mind. I think we've been taught.
What do you think your husband would do for you? Hey, Jazz.
Honestly, I don't know at this point because I know I'm not finding it in the men that I'm dating. Like I really can't. And the thing is, as you're dating and as I'm dating, I'm asking these men and like I'm trying to understand. The men don't have goals. They don't have direction. They don't want to be. They don't know how to be a husband. Even if they want to be a husband, most of them want to have a wife. They don't want to be a husband. They don't know. They don't know.
Yeah. So when you say they need direction, like that's usually what happens when a woman pairs up with a man. Your job is to be the direction. Like we was talking about that yesterday or the other day. Essentially, men's success is tied to the labor that women produce for them. We had a woman come up here and talk about her husband had a successful business that she essentially created and managed for him. So like that's what they mean by the helpmate. Or we're looking for what they say behind every successful man is a woman or something like that. Like that's the labor
Right.
that
They want us to be their purpose, which is
So
weird.
my question always is, if we can see it, right, we can hear it, it's all around us. Why do we always think we're the exception and we still want to be married? Because that don't make sense. Even like when, if y'all want to take this a sexual manner, women who are having sex with men are not having this, only a quarter of women are having orgasm and it's self-reported, so who knows if they even telling the truth. Because women don't climax with penetration, it's clitoral stimulation, which is why the rose is the most popular toy. So why do women want husbands? Senpai, what you want to say?
It's sad. This is real
What's
sad.
sad?
This is real sad conversation right here. It breaks my heart to
What's
hear all
sad
that.
about it? What's sad about it?
Listen to your tone first off. You sound very disturbed. The whole conversation, everything about it.
Everything about it is real sad.
Hold on, I'm not
It's
asking how
really
you.
sad.
Hold on, I'm not. I asking about your perception of my tone. I'm asking
My
what's said about the
perception
conversation.
of the conversation is that this is a very sad conversation. Just in the sheer strength of the fact that you're having it in the first place is sad. It's sad. Yeah, I mean,
So nothing.
I
You have
I
no
don't like to hear
details. You have
stuff
no
like
details
this.
on. Hold on. You have no details why you actually think it's sad. You just like it's sad.
It's real sad.
You're not saying nothing.
You're on that other spectrum of women in America who are drinking the Kool-Aid, basically allowing themselves to believe
Hold on.
that
This the thing,
all
senpai.
of the
This is you need
things that
senpai.
you know the
Senpai.
man is
Senpai.
am I
I
going to be
made
able
the
to get a
picture.
word out?
No, I made the picture of Kool-Aid. What are you talking about? I made it.
That's what's up.
I'm the one who
But
made
you don't
the
want to hear
bowl
the
of
truth?
Kool-Aid.
That's what's
Senpai,
up.
can
You
you
don't want to
tell
hear the
me?
truth?
Can you tell me what is valuable? Like, what should women want out of a husband? What can husband actually provide that a woman couldn't
Absolutely.
provide for herself? I don't
Absolutely.
understand it.
Absolutely. Protection, validation.
Protection from
Clear, unadulterated, not just in the sense of
This is very
where
vague.
a man has the ability to see you for who you are and what you go through, but what he has to bring to the table in order to provide said clear understanding that you are in this together. And at the end of the day, it's not about man and woman. It's about the fact that you're both in America
You're
and
not saying
the
nothing.
entire
You're not saying
American
nothing. You're not saying
is
anything.
against
But
you.
Yeah, you're
Senpai,
not. Hold on,
the
real
number
quick.
America is
one
against you.
risk to
Hold on,
a
real
woman.
quick. Not only are you not saying anything, you think that women progression is just an American thing. Like you're delusional. You ain't been paying attention. But go ahead, Destiny.
But Senpai, the number one risk to a woman's well-being is the man, the intimate
Hey,
partner
Ace.
she's with, or her family member.
Yeah, you're not
It's a
protecting
man.
shit.
So I'm confused.
Also, if gender doesn't matter, you said it's not about man or woman, so then why does it matter if women want to marry women? If it's not about man or woman?
Thank you, Ace. Thank you. Oh, hold up. You the king and the prince? That's crazy. What you want to say, KP? You know you feel?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
What was the question? I think I've heard somebody ask me a question. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying you can respond to the prompt.
I think women need husbands. Why wouldn't women need wives?
So, okay, tell us why women need husbands.
Because that's the way the world was made. I mean, that's the way God made it. I mean, and you need a
No,
husband to
hold up.
provide,
Hold up.
protect,
So
to
you
take
talking
care
about
of your.
conformity? You talking about conformity? So women should do something just because the society is set up that way and wouldn't be a valid reason. Give us specific reasons why a woman should get a
Well,
husband.
to protect, provide, to take care of your kids, making sure your kids is raised right, making sure
Hold
our
up.
son.
Let's stop. Hold up. You gotta slow down. Protect, provide. We always hear that one. What do you mean? Raise the kids right?
Making sure our kids are raised right. Kids need a kid. It don't matter if it's a boy or a girl. You need a woman and a man in the home to
You
raise a
missing what I'm
boy.
saying, sir? You just saying a man and a woman in a home. What is the father doing that's so essential for the children? What am I
What's
asking?
the father? The father is setting the example, for his kids to become adults, to know how
So his
survive in
job.
this
So the
world.
father's job is only to be there as a statue. Like, what do you
No,
mean? He's just a.
the father is to provide, to provide,
No. Hold
protect.
up. So whoa, you're going back to provide, protect. I'm
Yeah.
asking you, what is so essential about the father being at home? You just said to be a role model. You got those on TV. Like specifically, what is the father actively doing?
Being a role model is a big
Thank you,
thing.
Mika. Okay,
Being a
sorry, you Sir, hold up, real quick. You don't have to be so argumentative. Listen to what I'm
I'm not
saying.
being argumentative,
Hold up.
ma'am. You the
If
one being
you
argumentative. I'm
sir,
not being
Yeah,
argumentative.
father
sir,
teaches a little boy
you
how to be
doing
a
it
man.
right. Hold up. You think he weak because you trying to speak for him. I'm asking you. You saying he's a father figure. Specifically, give what he's doing. That's a role model for the child. Provide the details.
Okay. He's teaching his son how to become a man. You want details on that? Or he teaching his daughter how to be a young lady? You know,
Yeah, a father's supposed to teach his boy how to be a man,
how
and
to
teach
be a
his daughter
man.
how to be
Thank you,
what it's supposed
Shayla.
to be loved by a
Yes.
man.
Hold
Thank
on.
you. How to be loved by. He
And what
So
is
teaches.
he
hold up.
teaching him?
Hold up. So too much. Think you're a weak man because he came up here to support you. He don't think you can stand on your own. What
Well, I
does
can
that
stand.
mean? So
I can most definitely stand on my own. I don't think he think that, but
hold up. Calm down. You're
you're
being
not letting me
vague.
speak.
Specifically, what is he teaching his son? Like, what is he teaching him?
Okay, if his son get into a altercation somewhere, or his son get into something that's out in this world, as a father, he should know how to step up and tell his son, this is wrong, this is right, this is what you do when you in this situation, this is what you don't do when you in this situation. When it come to his son, he should actually know how to teach his son to know how to act outside in this world, to how to present himself, with these white folks, how to present himself when it comes to getting a job, how to
With these
present
white
himself to
folks.
go in and get a job. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these kids don't even know how to go to an interview. A lot of these kids don't know how to, sit down and talk in an interview. Or it's a lot of things he's teaching his kids.
Hold
It's
on,
a
real
lot of
quick.
things he's teaching his
Hold
kids.
on. I don't know what
A
an
woman career
altercation
coach can
is.
do that.
Yeah,
A
that's what I
who?
was saying. Like,
How
yeah,
to love his kids. I mean, the love. What about the bound the love between a son and a father, the connection of a family, a household, a real household. I
I
mean,
hope people understand how the men's antiquated views on like how with the child that they prioritize, right? Like the daughter becomes an afterthought, and I want y'all to understand that they are hyper fixated on sons, but they never can list anything that a man specifically is doing for their child that the mother couldn't do, or that the child could not get from some type of mentorship from the men that are around them. And the reason why the reason why we know it's possible because y'all shown
The
us
men that's
so
around him is
many.
called a father figure. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
drop you
And
because
a
you keep
woman.
interrupting. Nobody cares what you're talking about. Because so many men walk out on their children, you've shown that like you don't think you're an important role, and maybe your role not that important because we got so many kids that are being abandoned by their fathers, or
we
fathers
got
in
a
the
lot of
house and
kids
they're
being
not
abandoned by their mothers.
we got a lot of kids who fathers are in the household and not actively engaging with the child. They're not connecting with the child. The relationship actually isn't building. It's like your identity is about being a dictator, or the disciplinarians, y'all to say, because y'all value control, not y'all don't want to like build your kids up. Y'all don't care about child development. You don't learn about the developmental stages when it comes to like the groups. The only father group I heard about was men sharing pictures of their children. But what, Lane, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say, what you said is right, and it's funny because, you can tell that they're not active, and they don't know what the role of a father is based on the fact that they can only relate to the son. Like men only have boys. Like if you ask them, okay, what is your job? Like, what do you do as a father to your daughter? Like, like they get to stuttering. Cause like as a person who was raised like with the man, with the dad, my dad helped me become a woman as well. Like I have
So why are you saying
perseverance
that
in my
niggas don't have no answer
excuse
when you
me,
ask them that? They just get to
excuse
stuttering. You just got
me,
there and said that your
excuse
father helped you
me,
become a woman.
excuse me.
Y'all just
Shut the fuck up. He also taught me not to let a nigga disrespect me. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. And I won't interrupt you.
like I said, he
The
taught
hell
you
is
something. So
wrong
fathers
with
are
you?
important. Like I said,
Hold
a
on.
father teaches a little girl how to be.
You tried to get that shit off fast.
I wasn't finished
All
with what
you
I was
had to
saying.
do is be quiet. All you had to do is be quiet, and you could have been next.
I wasn't finished with what I
I'm
was
sick of
saying.
y'all interrupting me. Shut up. I'm not done. Y'all are so damn rude.
I wasn't done with what I was
And
saying.
it's hold on. Now you really done. And it's funny because today I was watching a video of a little black boy who had a doll. His doll was a boy and it looked exactly like him. Not that it matters, but his doll was like a little black boy with a little afro. It was so cute. And he was taking care of the baby. And the men, a lot of black men in the comments was like, "Oh, that's why our men soft." Da, 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 da." But he was doing father stuff. Like he was washing the baby before bed. Like he bathed the baby, he fed the baby. Like he took the baby outside to play. Like he sat the baby down gently while he was like running around. Then he came and picked the baby back up. When he was eating his snacks, he was giving the baby the snacks. Like it was a day in the life with the little boy and the baby. And the man was
You know
like,
what?
"That's crazy. Like, why are y'all doing that? Y'all teaching him how to be a girl." And I'm like, what? Like,
Did you
ain't that
see?
what a father do?
You know what you made me think of? I don't know. Did y'all see that video when the boy was like, "You gonna watch my baby? You gonna watch my baby?" Like he was. Oh my god! I got.
To his dad. And his dad was like, "Nah, go watch your baby." He was like, "I gotta go to work." And he pulled out his pew pew on his dad and was like, "You gonna
No,
watch
that was
my baby?"
extreme. That was crazy. Oh my
You gonna
god!
watch my baby. And then the little kids was like, "Why you ain't just take the baby to work with you?" But no, that lets me know that they don't like know what to do with fatherhood, because looking at this little boy like take care of the doll, like the baby, it's what a dad would do. Like he doing and they like, "Oh, that's for girls." Like, so you telling me like dads don't wash their babies, they don't burp their babies, they don't feed their babies, like and play with their babies? Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all strange.
It's like nurturing that baby too, like it, like patting its back, like you know how you like burp a baby.
I think it's adorable. I want to go watch that video now. What's up, Scotty?
I apologize. But yeah, I'm good. Are you?
I'm okay. Black Kitty, I'm not sure if you meant to come up here. I'm just put you on mute. So I go ahead and respond to the prompt.
Women need wives, not husbands. I absolutely 100% agree. And I think everybody would be happier and better off.
All right. Then we on the same page.
Right. All right, have a good one.
Take care. Too much sauce. What you want to say?
So many people are coming up here back.
Yeah. No, he's speechless. That's all. What's up, J Rock?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. Women need wives, not husbands. So can I just ask this question though? When we're talking about, okay, never mind. Women need wives, not husbands. I disagree. I disagree because they need husbands because they need someone to lead them. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a little bit more difficult.
Describe the leadership. Like, I'm curious about it because we have a lot of women who are not in relationships, right? And I guess to me they look like they're doing fine, but apparently they're not. What is this leadership component that you're mentioning? Like, what's happening?
So it depends on who, if you want to be led, right? So if you don't want to be led, then you definitely don't need a leader. You know, if you want to be led.
Oh, so women don't actually need leaders. It's that men So you saying some women got a leadership kink? They got like a kink or something? Is that what you talking about?
No. So you see, you said women need wives, not husbands, right?
No. When you
I'm
said
s-
leadership, but we already established that women don't need the leader. So you saying the women who want the leaders, they got like a kink?
no. So for example, I think that what the women who want leaders are women who want to go further. You know what I'm saying? They want to have
All right.
a
So you
better.
saying that women who have men in their lives that are leading them go further than women who are doing it on their own?
Well, it's life is better.
Is it yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, describe that.
So what I'm saying is, for example, if a woman has a husband, right? Someone that can do things that they can't do, negotiation, protection, providing, stuff like that, so that they don't have to worry about it. For
Do
example, like,
you? But hold on, real quick. We don't have to entertain that because did you know that women who actually pair up with men their careers suffer as a result? Like when it comes to them like doing things on their own, you gotta think about it. Like if your survival is tied to yourself and you don't have anybody there to lean on, like you're going to be more resilient, right? And having a man, unfortunately, men think that the goal is that his dreams are reached. So a lot of women, because you gotta understand, a man think that he's supposed to be the one providing those things, and a woman like, oh, you going to school and you getting a promotion and you getting these things, not necessarily like prioritized. So there are a lot of women, especially if you want to keep you pregnant. And a lot of women who are in these relationships, their careers actually taking the back seat. So what you're saying wouldn't be accurate.
no, I understand like their careers are taking a backseat, but I think overall their life satisfaction does not take a backseat. Like I think
So let me ask
overall
you a
they have a
question:
better. Sorry,
how satisfied are women if they're dying younger when they're paired up with men? Thank you, Adrian.
dying younger.
Yeah, women who are married have a shorter life expectancy.
That's not true.
Yeah, even if they did, like, I mean, we all have to
It is. I
die
can pull up
sometime.
the
So
the data
Yeah,
if you
pull it
want.
up, please.
No, we're not pulling nothing up. Here's the thing. Hold up, that shit loud. You can't just say even so. Hold on, you gotta go. You can't say it doesn't matter, right? That you might lose some years of your life. That's insane.
no,
If you're saying that a man, hold up, if this man is so beneficial to this woman's life, why is her life expectancy shorter when she's paired with a man, sir?
why is their life expectancy shorter? Well, I mean, there's a cost and a pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, I'm guessing the reason why their life expectancy will be shorter is probably because maybe taking care of kids, having kids, stuff like that. Maybe they just get diseases and stuff interacting with them. I don't think it's more of like, oh, it's a stress thing that's making them
So are
unalive
men the
faster.
disease? Because
No,
why would married women get more likely to get the disease?
no, I'm just saying, like, if you're obviously living with someone, right, you're more likely to catch any type of disease that they get because you come into contact with them.
So men got diseases and women in close proximity can catch diseases.
No. The thing is this, all right, the whole overall life
Hey,
satisfaction thing,
Breezy.
I think that's there needs to be a little bit more nuance to it. I don't think it's
No,
specifically
I
because
listen. I'm not even. You got no pushback. I agree with that. Women who live with men are more likely to get diseases. That's facts.
yeah, but then there's also a statistic that would say that women that are in successful relationships have a happier lifestyle or are happier than women that are not in relationships.
So where did you find this data, or are you just like imagining that you think that that's the case? You imagine that there must be some data out there that supports this, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, I searched it up. A couple
Well,
debates
okay.
and everything.
Where can I find
Jay,
it?
I think the data you're referring to, Liz, because I know what he's referring to. The data you're referring to is about married women who have children compared to women that are single and childless. And the happiness and the satisfaction is coming from the children, not the
No,
husband
no,
and the
no.
marriage.
That's not even true, though. Married women with children actually report the lowest levels of happiness overall with their lives, and single women without children report the highest level of happiness
Oh,
and life
interesting.
satisfaction.
That's not the data that I've seen, Liz.
Oh no, it
Yeah,
is the correct data. That was a big study that came out, and it's been replicated a few times. It's overall over and over again, what we see is women with the highest levels of life satisfaction are the women who are not married and have no children. I have a child, so I guess like I'm not ever going to be in that demographic that reports the highest levels of happiness, but I'm not married anymore, and I'm sure as hell happier without a husband.
Again, I guess it makes sense if you think about like sacrifices women have to make when they have children, when they're married to a man. Essentially, like when you're single, you can put all the energy into yourself, and also women who are not paired up in relationships have stronger friendships and like community. They have more support in that way. So I mean, it makes sense.
You'd have to look at other aspects of the data too. You know, you got to look at other facets. I think maybe in
Like
that,
what? Like what?
like, well,
Okay,
you know,
so happiness, and then so women who are married are less likely to be happy and more likely to get diseases. So what factor are we talking about?
well, fine. Well, I mean, I don't think like they're more likely to like. I said what I'm standing
Hold on,
on is
real
like,
quick. Hold on. No. We're not going to debate something that's a fact. I'm asking you, based on those two things, you said women in relationships with women are more likely to get diseases. I agree with that. And then Liz just gave the information about women who are married in relationships being unhappy. So what factors you talking about where it's still beneficial for a woman to be with a man?
I mean, there's financial benefits for a woman to be with a man. I
So
mean, you just have
financially.
not
So
financial,
it's not
emotional too.
necessary.
Emotional.
No, not emotional. I was talking about the study that I was talking about earlier. That I got this prompt that I made this prompt based on. And it was talking about the support level that husband and wives have in relationships. Women are more likely to need emotional support, but they're less likely to get it. The men are more likely to receive emotional support because that's how women relate to each other. If a woman wants emotional support, she needs to find another woman. She's not going to be able to get it from a man. So y'all say that, but y'all don't actually offer emotional support, which is why you hear men say things like, oh, you got to hear her talk about her job and what's going on in her life and all this stuff. Women actually enjoy that. We actually enjoy relating and connecting with each other and hear about what's going on in our lives. And men have a disdain for it. So imagine what that feels like to be a woman. You isolated with this man. You want to talk about these things. You want to connect. But because he's so feral and disconnected from himself, he can't relate. And he treats your human response to the stresses of life as a burden. Versus when you're around women, they're there to support you. They're like, oh, okay, what's going on? They're going to give things they can relate to you, solution based, and they'll check back up on you. Like, it's not the same, sir. So tell me, what is the actual benefit to being paid off with a man?
So, well, I'm speaking specifically about successful relationships and the benefits of a successful relationship, which I
What do
want to
you
make sure.
consider, now that, hold on, that's also important. What do you consider a successful relationship? Because we also see that men value quantity over quality. So a man thinks that a relationship was successful because that woman been captured for 20 years, not necessarily the quality of the relationship. They might not have been happy. She might have been deal with abuse, infidelity, manipulation, too much responsibility. So it's like, how are you measuring success, sir?
I think that was the study was done based off like asking
I'm not
women
talking about
questions.
I'm not talking about a study. I'm asking you, how do you identify a successful relationship? How would you identify that?
Okay. So I would value a successful relationship based on length. You know, how long they've been in a relationship.
Okay, that's what I just said. Thank you
Okay.
for validating what I just said, and that's the problem. That's literally the problem.
What's the problem?
That you think a successful relationship is just a long relationship.
No. I don't. I can't really like say. I'm just saying that's one of the factors.
Thank you,
But
Shayla. Again, I know I agree with you. I agree that that's the way y'all see relationships and the way y'all
no,
measure success. That's detrimental to women. There's no measure if she lost her identity. There's no measure she didn't get support. There's no measure of like all the emotional load she had to carry for the family. There so much labor that's considered individual labor and not valuable, right? So much can go wrong in the relationship, right? How long have Ike and Tina Turner been married? Like you say, like just because you've been married for a certain amount of time doesn't mean it's a successful relationship. But because men benefit from women's labor, right, and the support women give to them, and how that helps you with your career, your livelihood, of course you're gonna consider successful. You were able to keep that woman tethered to you for a certain amount of time. But that's the problem.
well,
Then
there's
that's why
more.
we're not compatible.
I mean, I can only say what the science says. So I mean, I don't know what else
I
you
know,
want me to
sir, we're not disagreeing. What's the problem? I said one thing, you validated. We're not disagreeing.
No, but the thing is, like, you brought up unsuccessful relationships. I'm only
Yeah, hold on.
speaking on
You
successful
stated that a
relationships.
relationship, you said it's successful based on the length of time. I'm saying that's what you're expected to say. That's how men measure successful relationships, how long the
No,
relationship is last.
well, I'm not measuring this. This is science
No, I'm
measurement.
telling you, that's why
This is like,
women are more likely. Hold up, that's why women are more likely to initiate the divorce because it's about the quality of the relationship to women.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. In a successful relationship, that quality that you're speaking of is met.
How so? Just because they've been together for a long time? How
No,
so?
no. If the study would say that they asked
There's
these
no hold
women.
up, hold up. I don't know what type of manipulator you are. There's no study that we're talking about, sir. We're literally not talking about a study. I don't know why you keep saying that.
No, but the thing, what I got my fact from were women in successful relationships are
No.
happy.
You say I asked you how you measured it. You said by the length of time. So you got that from a study, or is that your opinion?
I'd say that's probably my opinion, maybe, but
Okay,
study
there we
wise,
go. So it's not coming from a study. So why do you keep saying study?
no. Why I keep saying study is because this when I read the evidence, right? When I read this the study, it said that that's what
Again,
the claim was.
sir, Jay, you said you answered the question based on your own opinion. Why you keep talking about a study? Some study that has not been cited. We're just talking about your opinion.
No. I'm just saying that, like, the where I'm getting this from, because I said my opinion, and you're like, oh, what study do you got? And I said that basically.
No, I didn't. Hold up. No, you're confused. I'm not asking what study you got. I'm saying we're not referencing a study. There's no conflict. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think that your answer is on track for what I would expect the answer to be.
Okay.
So the question is, why should a woman marry a man? What benefit is it to her?
What benefit is to her?
Yeah.
There's plenty of benefits. There's emotional benefits. There's financial benefits.
No, there's no emotional benefit. I already stated that.
Well,
The
I
emotional
mean,
benefit, hold up. No, because that's a projection. The reason why you think it's an emotional benefit is because women provide emotional labor to the man. So you think, oh, the emotional benefit. It's not reciprocated, sir. That's just not how y'all operate. When you talk about men not wanting to be vulnerable, we talk about being stoic and repressing emotions and not emotional, so to speak, how y'all say, you're not emotional. You're not providing emotional
yeah, but
support. Y'all just say that like y'all robots. How would you provide emotional support, sir?
well, what you just said, you said how women like to.
No. Don't steal my shit. Tell me how a man would provide emotional support.
Well, for example, if they can help them with whatever is going in their life, like
Thank you, T-Bird.
anything that's emotionally affecting them, man.
Okay, give us an example. Give an example.
So, an example would be basically, listening, communicating, sharing ideas, anything that's afflicting them, they listen but provide solutions. I mean, there's plenty of ways a man can emotionally support a woman. And for you guys to say that they don't, that's just not true. Like, no man does that. In a successful relationship, a man does do that. So that's what I'm saying.
But Jay, give us an example, a specific example of how a man would do that in a successful relationship.
But the thing is a
Articulate
reason
a
why he
scenario,
didn't.
because he's just
'Cause he
talking.
can't. He can't. That's why he gave that answer. Is the whole point. Like he's making the point with his answer. Is what I'm saying.
So you want an example? Like an example?
Yeah, that's what the original question was.
Yeah. An example.
Thank you, T-Bird.
An example would be, for example, insecurities, right? A man can address these insecurities, talk about these insecurities. Sometimes men even find sources and solutions to solve a woman's insecurities, right?
And how do you hold up? What's the solution to her insecurity?
What's a solution to her insecurity? Well, that's what I'm saying. So, for example, if a woman doesn't feel that she's attractive or something like that, right? By a man, basically, promoting her attractiveness, making her feel like she's attractive by, maybe sometimes providing gifts.
So this what I'm saying. Hold on, real quick. No, this the reason why you saying attraction, because that's again a male's perspective, is about her attractiveness, right? And saying the thing is about her, the way she look is external, is not internal, not actually giving emotional support. And that level of validation can be harmful for a woman because now she would be basically dependent on you and your idea of she attractive or not. That
No, no,
doesn't.
no,
That doesn't. No. That's not actual emotional support.
Or a solution, Jay. Calling her pretty is not a solution.
no, no. I'm not
Yeah, that's
saying
what.
that. I'm saying that, like, if the woman has insecurities about herself, right? A man can basically communicate with her about those insecurities, right? But at the same time, after they communicate, they can, what's the word I'm looking for? Probably solve those insecurities. They can
Hold on, you're not saying. Hold up, real quick. You're being very vague and you're not really saying anything. And then that's y'all safe spot. Cause like when given the opportunity to give a specific example, you couldn't initially, right? The example you're giving is based on attraction. You're saying, well, he can give her a couple compliments and a gift, and that's supposed to fix her insecurity around her looks and her attractiveness. Nothing about affirmation. I don't want to say too much. I don't like giving y'all answers, but literally, that's not actual emotional support, and that's the problem. Y'all are emotionally inept. You don't have that awareness because emotional intelligence was something that would give you that self-awareness. You're lacking it. So right now you're going to keep struggling because you can't do it. You literally can't do it. That's the point. So when it comes to emotional support, women are not receiving it from men, which is why the relationship with a man for a woman can be detrimental, because it's something the core of what she needs to build her community and get that affirmation for herself that she would get from other women naturally. She's going to be missing out in a relationship with a man.
Okay. I mean, that's
And
I
then
mean,
he could give her diseases, as you said earlier. So lose. What's up, Lil Beauty?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You want me to answer the prompt?
Mm-hmm.
Women need wives, not husbands. I've
Hey,
experienced, I've
Les.
dabbled, huh?
No, I was saying how to Les. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I've dabbled in both. So I feel like I've been happier with when it came to women. So I'm kind of like, I do agree with the prompt because I've had like longer relationships and they've been very happier. Even when we broke up, it was on a smooth note. So I was just like, well, I might as well just go ahead and roll on back. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me ask you a question. Based on the
yeah.
conversation we just had, how is the emotional support different?
I feel like when it comes to that situation, I don't have to. It's less of a guessing game when it comes to women. They kind of understand exactly how you feel at the moment, or they actually talk to you about how you feel. And it's with men, it's more like you have to kind of tell them what's upsetting you, and it's like I shouldn't have to keep telling you every single time. That's very frustrating. So, but they want you to. It's kind of like quite the opposite though. Like they expect you to kind of be with them like a therapist in a way. It's kind of like that. So yeah.
Yeah, we've had men who said that they don't need a therapist because they're in a relationship with a woman, which is a heavy burden to carry.
It is
Yeah.
because I'm taking notes from my therapist. Now we cheating. I need you to go ahead and get your own therapist at this point. 'Cause, yeah, what it is. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I
That's all.
mean, that's because they don't actually want to work on it. That's the thing. Because therapy, you're not just going to a seminar. It's like active work that go along with it. But but when you using manipulation, you live in a double life and a secret life. Of course, you don't want to go somewhere. You gotta look into that. It's
Yeah.
scary. Go ahead, Noel. You can speak. The panel is open, and then we'll go to Scorpio when y'all done.
These men are crazy. I don't know how they can even come up here and speak, but I do totally agree with the prompt. And I was flabbergasted, and I was so happy when I saw it. I was like, yes, all women need wives. We won't even have to live together, because that would be awesome. And I just want to know, how is it that I can come up here, go on mute, and wait my turn, and none of the men have been able to do that?
So first of all, I want to apologize. I think I skipped over you. There's an active dominance. That's why they do that. They're trying to dominate. They don't do that in men's spaces. They do that when they're around women. it's a lot of things they do to try to like assert dominance in these conversations, try to get on the offense. Which is why they tend to be so aggressive, and like they are dependent on women carrying the conversation for them.
And if they ever like don't talk for 2 minutes, or if they somehow, if some like miracle happens and they manage to wait their turn, they expect to be like praised for that. Like they'll be like, I waited my turn. I stayed on mute this whole time. I stayed on mute for 5 whole minutes.
They want
I sat
stickers.
here waiting. I want my award and my prize. Give me my flowers and my
Yes.
crown. Oh my goodness. I thought it was just me. But I do want to say they always say protecting and providing, but the first protector and provider for any child is always their mother. Always. I don't know how
Well,
they
the
don't
thing,
know this.
not just children, but men are predators. Men
Yeah.
are predators. It's a reason why when we look like at one point the children stayed with the woman. When back when they had like these rite of passages, the fathers wouldn't have access to the children until they got older. So they predators. Yeah. Go ahead, Scorpio.
So, as a lesbian and masculine, married to a woman, do I think women make overall better partners? Yes. But most women should not be with other women because they think they should act as a husband. And they put on these heteronormative, you know, ideas about what the woman should be doing, i.e. the stud, most likely. And I feel like that is detrimental to a lot of studs in relationships. So
I've
they put
heard
these
about that
expectations.
before. Let me ask you a question. Do you think being mass presenting has something to do with that?
Absolutely, it does, but that doesn't mean that that's a man. You feel what I'm saying? So you have women who dress like men who are softer than the femme in a relationship. So that's just how they dress, though. That you should not have the same expectation you have of a husband on the stud.
The rainbow community is full of heteronormative stuff, and
Yeah.
some of it can be
But hold up.
problematic.
What are the expectations that you're referring to? Just so you know, we wasn't just talking about relationships, but it's fine. You brought it up when you said
Correct.
expectations of a man. Could you tell
Sure.
like specifically what you're referring to?
Not being super emotional, being the person that always has to walk away. Not you're dealing with two women, so both of you have to have that ability to walk away, not just the stud, right?
Hold on, what do you mean by that? You mean walking away? Like if things
So for
escalate?
right, exactly. So in a straight relationship, we get into a heated argument. That man is expected to walk away and not be harmful to the woman, right? I think in a lesbian relationship, that same expectation is there, which is fine, but you're not most likely that woman's gonna hit you back. So that's why they say that lesbian relationships sometimes have higher domestic violence than straight couples because those are two women.
Well, that statistic actually that for that study is not.
Yes,
That's
I
not the
know, I
case though.
understand. Right, I know
That's a
that
completely
is
false
layered.
statistic.
Right. I
No, I'm just
understand
saying.
it's layered.
You saying that? No reason I'm saying it because you're saying they say that, but that's anti-intellectualism because that's not from any basis for them saying that. That's the problem with it.
Okay. Well, we don't even have to focus on that stat alone, but we're talking about, so for example, women, some studs, and I hate to bring it to this, but some studs only date straight women or bisexual women. And they
Yep.
wonder why they get into these relationships where they're not emotionally taken care of. They're not in an environment where they can share their emotions. They are expected to pay all the bills no matter what. Not a partnership. There are a lot of these women who get with straight women who get with studs are looking to be taken care of and not have, and the studs just giving. They barely getting what they need sexually from the other woman. You know what I'm saying?
The straight thing is interesting because we see that men talk about it also. Why do you think studs are looking for quote unquote straight women?
I don't know why. That I think it's harmful. It's harmful. I
It's a
think a lot of them,
challenge to them.
right? It's a challenge, and I don't know. I think it plays into them competing with men. Like I can get the same women you get. You know what I'm saying. Some people have that level of competition with men. I don't look at it like that, and I don't have any desire to compete with a man. I don't even want a woman who wants to be with a man. I just don't. But a lot of them okay with that.
Can
And
I say something? Um, so I'm hearing you out, and I think I have 2 points of view. One, as somebody who is sexually attracted to both men and women, I often say that I will never be in a relationship with a woman for that reason alone, because I want to be taken care of by a man, and I would never expect a woman to take care of me, right? So that's one thing. So there's that. But two, I know a lot of studs and stems who also want to be taken care of, and they get in a relationship with a femme woman and manipulate her and do the same thing as a dusty nigga, like
Absolutely. I mean,
as a
absolutely.
homosexual, like a lot of
They
studs
exist.
will move in with a woman who have children, and like, you know, begin to use her the same way as a man would. So like, I think it's a problem with um what am I saying? What you said at first is valid. I think that women in general who date other women need to come to terms with that. You won't be, because when you said it, it clicked to me. I was like, dang, you're not in a relationship with a man, because my ideology is like, yeah, I do think a stud should pay all the bills and like resume the role as a man. But you're actually right. And even though I just thought, like, I think that about myself, I would never expect a woman to pay my bills. But you're actually right. You are dating a woman. So it should be more like a partnership.
So when
But
you're
yeah.
so when
That's
so
I'm
hold up,
sorry.
being taken care of is a financial thing.
Yes.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it's both, but
What's hold up? When you say both, what's the other?
like
Sexual.
sexually,
Yeah.
emotionally,
Hey, Jane
um,
Doe.
fight, and I think
So
partnership
are
should
you
be
saying hold
from the.
up? You saying women who are femme presenting in relationships are not emotionally providing for their partners?
I'm more so speaking about the prompt and why some women should not. Some women should stay with men.
Yeah, I understand. So hold it.
That's all
Like
I'm
I
talking about.
stated, hold up. Like I stated, this is actually not about relationships, right? But I'm saying when you say emotionally, are you saying that femme presenting women in these relationships are not emotionally supporting their partners?
Possibly yes.
The
I
rainbow
think.
community
I
is
think
very heteronormative.
Hold on, let her finish,
I'm
and then you
sorry.
can move
so.
on.
So I think sometimes when a woman is used to dating men, she does not know how to show up for another woman emotionally.
Yep.
That's why you have pick me's in the world, because they don't have women friends, especially those that don't have women friends. They don't know how to show up for other women emotionally outside of sex. So they aren't going to be able to show up for another woman emotionally in an intimate relationship.
Noel, you wanted to say something?
The rainbow community is really has a lot of misogyny and a lot of heteronormative things. The things that some women think they're escaping by so-called coming over to the rainbow side is not escaping. Is women have to deconstruct their misogyny they have within each other. If you as a woman think that somebody, and especially if that's a stud or a man, thinks that they should take care of you, that's your misogyny. That has nothing to do with nobody else.
Yeah, and when I hear it, sounds like it's a lot of male sentiments too, because it's like
It is.
when you say a stud essentially want to be with a straight woman, and like you're not that I'm not saying that's are you trying to be a man, but like there's a role that's being fulfilled. You gotta understand there's a reason why you covered that role, and why somebody would seek out that role, and how that's having problems for like the community, so to speak. Hey, Summer.
Those lesbians who seek out straight women, it's all ego based, especially the ones that are touch me nots. Because I don't.
Oh my
That's a whole
god.
nother conversation. But
Yeah.
I think
Don't
I
put
think
all our
those
But
business
women.
that's
out there. Don't put all our business out there.
I think
No,
those studs who seek out straight women, they do it for ego.
yeah,
I
and
mean,
then you
but
gotta
can you
understand
spot them
if
though?
but
My
here's the
bad.
thing: if a woman is looking for somebody who's mass presenting to fulfill
Mhm.
this role, and like you're like, yeah, you're gonna have, you gotta understand a lot of this, a lot of these roles we have, the gender roles, is taught to us when we are young, and they are literally performative roles. So it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, if you in a relationship and y'all still fulfilling the same roles that we see, with any like in heteronormativity, it's going to look the same. It's literally gonna be the same thing. You might have resentment because as a woman, you ain't been conditioned that way, right? You're gonna have resentment
Right.
because you feel like,
So
oh,
let
I shouldn't be
me
doing these things.
let go right. I hear what you're saying with that. And let me just say this. Are there, you know,
Thank you,
gender
Jazz.
roles, quote unquote gender roles in lesbian relationships, even in gay relationships? Absolutely. That would be lying. My wife don't take out no trash because she don't like taking out trash. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I think we kind of formed our personalities about what we like and don't like before we met each other, and that kind of. But my wife also doesn't like to cook, so I cook sometimes. So I think it's some things are ingrained in us and we can't help it, right? And they kind of may fall under the masculine umbrella, but it does not mean it's set in stone. So, for example, do I pay most of the bills? Yes, I do. But my wife spoils me too. You know what I'm saying? So I think what you do in your household is your business, regardless of you gay or straight. But I feel like in particular, when straight women try to date studs, they are expecting a man, and that's what they would never get.
Yeah, but they straight women, so they're not in the lifestyle. Like you, like
That's why they
okay,
should stay with me.
but true, but also hold on. Let me get this out. This is the thing. Our ideologies, especially in the community, and the way things are in the community, they're shifting a lot. So like someone who hasn't been in the community like locked in and focused, and you don't know about like the difference between a stud and a white mask presenting lesbian and this and that and this, like they wouldn't be akin to, like they wouldn't be locked into what's going on. So like, yeah, if a stud is pursuing a woman who's been with a man, and like the ideology surrounding studs in the past like 20 years have been studs are men, like they want to be men, and they
That's
don't
never been
realize
true,
like
though. That's never been true,
I
though.
but that's why I said the ideology surrounding it, like what people
So
see
I
from the
guess,
outside.
right. So
That's what the mindset
right.
is. Like
My question to
in
that
the
person.
community.
Hold on. Let me say something
Hold
right quick.
on. No, I'm not done. I'm
Go
not
ahead. Go ahead. Oh,
done.
my bad. Go ahead.
Like people outside the community don't even know like about stems and like studs, like advocating to be able to express their femininity and not being pigeonholed into the typecasted as a person. So like it's up to a stud to not go after a straight woman and want to be with a straight woman. I don't think that the straight woman has to be locked into what the community is going, like the changes and the evolving of the community. They
Well,
wouldn't. They'd be ignorant.
okay. So
Nah,
let me
some of
say
them be
this:
playing.
the straight women will seek out studs, though.
I'm so serious.
So
That's
that's
so true.
that. I mean, that's what I. Those are the people I'm really talking about. I think studs pursuing straight women, and even most by women, is problematic.
What we
But
do?
I think you mentioned before that you want to be taken care of by a man, and I also feel like society makes it much easier to date a man and fuck women when you want to. So why not do that? I mean, but they don't take, most bi women do not take relationships with other women seriously beyond sex. That's the truth. So you can
I
be with
don't
a
agree with
man and
that. I
fuck how
don't
many
agree with
women you want
that.
to.
I
I
disagree
don't
with
agree
that
with
too.
that.
But I just told
Okay.
you. I just told you the truth about why I don't want to be in a relationship with a woman, and I think that's valid. It's going along with what you said. So when
Mhm.
women try to,
I don't think that's bi though. I don't even think that's really bisexual.
Why?
That's freaky because
It's not freaky. I'm
being go
attracted
ahead.
to women. I like being with women. However, I want a man to take care of me, like physically. Like if I'm gonna have a family and stuff like that, I
Right. And
think
that's why
that
y'all
one
choose
one
that.
person, yeah, it
See,
is.
that's and
I'm
that's
just
and
being
right,
honest.
right. And
But
thank you for
all
being
no no no
honest.
no
But
no
that's
hold
why I
on,
say
hold
most
on,
bi
hold
women
on,
Hold
hold
up.
should not.
on,
Go ahead.
hold on. Homosexuality is just being sexually attracted to the same gender. Bisexuality is being sexually attracted to both of the genders. That's all it
Okay.
is. Y'all be putting like all these other like terms and bullshit on it. And yes, we can go further into it, but homosexuality is literally just being sexually attracted to the same gender. That's it.
Right. And that's why studs need to stop dating bi women. That's why, because they're gonna get their heart broken. A stud who's only date women, want a future with a woman, dating a bi woman is fucking stupid because your heart gonna get broken. She want a man, she want a family, she want that heteronormal lifestyle. She ain't trying to marry and have a family with a woman. So that's why they should not date bi women.
Maybe I've evened the playing field
Yeah, but
because I
not
was
every
trying to
bi
date
woman
like
is
a straight
like
woman
me.
for like I think it was like 5 or 6 years, and she broke my heart from the rooter to the tutor. So I think definitely we evened out. So you didn't got to worry about it, okay? A straight girl hurt me, and then the bi person hurt her, so we good, okay?
It's funny how you a stud and you up here asking to not be typecasted, to not be strictly pigeonholed into the role of I'm a masculine, I'm still a woman, yet you up here typecasting bi women. Like just because I said it and
Okay.
I'm honest about like what I am, who I want, don't mean that every bi woman like
It's not
think the same
every.
way.
It's not every.
Right.
Not. I would
That's what
say
I'm saying. Like
90%.
there's stems, there's
90%.
mask on film, there's film on film, there's touch me not, there's bull dagger, there's studs, there's this, there's that. It's so many different type of people in the community who want and require different things. Like to pigeonhole and put like this typecasting on people, I think is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right. I understand. I think the majority of straight women, excuse me, of bisexual women do not want to be in long-term relationships with women. There are a lot of bi women. I mean, women is a bunch of women that eat pussy. So that ain't even sorry. That exists. Most of them will not marry or date women. So that's the overwhelming majority of bi women don't want to be in a relationship with women.
And that's
I
why.
So you are the
do.
majority.
Child, most
I
studs don't
do.
want to marry no woman. Like y'all want to
Cap.
play around and be
I
Cap.
do.
not capping.
I
That's
want to be with
cap.
a girl.
There
Okay,
actually is that.
hold on, everyone, hold on. Real quick, I just want to do a quick mod break, and first I want to just shout out the following people. Well, there's me, of course, and then also Shayla Alexis, Faina, Taybella45, and Jazz the Superstar. Pretty sure, actually, no, I am sure all of those names that I just read off are the names of women. Thank you for being strong providers during this live. We really appreciate you. There are some more gift goals though, and I know there are some more strong women providers in the chat. So please contribute to the gift goal. Please send your daily heart me. Please subscribe to Tara. Become a super fan because every, well, not every Sunday, but there are some Sundays where Tara does a sub-only live where it's like super educational and you learn a lot. Like we've been doing subtle ways misogyny shows up in your daily life, and she gives examples and then she gives a quiz at the end. She works really hard on these, and you can only attend them if you are subscribed. Oh yeah, so there's one this coming Sunday. They're really good. They're about 2 hours long, and she really does. She works really hard on them. And if you want to come support and have a really good conversation that's sort of more, just kind of a smaller group, definitely subscribe. That's all I have.
Thank you
Thanks,
for being
all.
a provider, Liz. I appreciate you. Thank you,
Thank
Jules.
you.
And I just want to apologize. I'm TikTok broke at the moment, but I will be back and I will support you, ladies, because I enjoyed this.
Y'all like Cupcake though. Hey, Cupcake.
Hey, Cuppy.
Hi, y'all.
How
How's
you doing?
everyone? Women need wives, not husbands. I would. This is actually something I actually disagree with. Do I think women need other women? Yes, but not always in that capacity. I do not think every woman needs to marry another woman because they don't need to. They're not. That's not for them.
Yeah, so let
Um,
me let me be clear. I mean, we are on TikTok, but I'm not actually talking about like coupling up with women. I'm talking about like women benefit more from being in community with women than they do men, and it's detrimental for a woman to be paired off with a man, because it's not going to be good for you for a lot of different reasons. But go ahead and finish, Cupcake.
well, on that note, I do agree with that. 100%. Like, if we're gonna talk about it in that aspect, then yes. Um, but just the whole marriage of it all, no. Because and really because like part of the conversation that I came in on that was just happening. Um, what I do see a lot being a part of the lesbian community that straight women and just other women, period, straight by even other lesbians objectify women. They objectify the lesbian community, and they don't take the lesbian community serious at all.
It's interesting because I'm hearing like bi women who still date men, or like mass presenting women who are like trying to fulfill a role, right? And it's heteronormativity in a relationship where essentially you do have this dynamic where it's like the masculine and feminine. It's like that's problematic. So are y'all saying that like a woman who strictly dates
Absolutely.
women would be different?
You say what?
A
Ask that
woman who
question
dates
again.
strictly, how would a woman who dates strictly women be different?
Oh, it's not. It's not because there's misogyny and heteronormativity in the lesbian community 100%, and the dynamic between a femme lesbian and a mass presented lesbian. There's definitely a heteronormative dynamic between the two, just as well, right? Like I say it all the time. But I was talking about for the conversation that was happening between Lynn and Scorpio. They were talking about bisexual women, straight women, and them dating studs and them dating lesbians.
Now I
That's
get
what
what
I
you're
was
saying.
just speaking on.
So my question for
Mhm.
y'all is: do y'all think maybe these traditional relationships where you like in this monogamous relationship with one other person might be the problem in it? Like maybe that's the issue.
You talking about being
Is
a poly?
what problematic?
This idea that we're supposed to pay off with one person and be in this relationship with like this person's supposed to fulfill so many roles in our life. Do you think maybe that in itself is the problem?
I ain't
It
gonna lie.
could
I
Well,
feel
be.
like
if
that's
you,
something about people with fantasy, having a dude and a girl.
well, I
No,
think,
that's not what
right.
I'm. That's not
I
what I'm
I
think
hear what you're
saying.
saying,
I think
Tier.
it
I
can
think,
be problematic if the person doesn't want that. I think that can. I don't think it's inherently problematic. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But I'm talking about just the gender role of it all. The feminine
Yeah,
the
but that
feminine.
hold up, real quick. That's not what I'm saying, right? The expectation is that we're supposed to find one person and get in this relationship with them, and like you ideally you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with this person, and they're supposed to be your everything. They're supposed to be your person who you go to for a lot of things. My question is, do y'all think maybe that in itself might be the problem?
yes, I hear what you're saying. I
Yes.
think it's important
Yes.
that women have, if they're married, whatever, if they're married to a man, it's important that they have community outside of their partner. And I think that's how, that number one, they take care of themselves, but they're able to pour back in their relationship. So both men and women need their own separate community outside of the relationship.
Yeah, because my argument essentially is like you're saying like all these gender roles pop up even in lesbian relationships, right? Could it be that like even trying to be in this traditional relationship in a sense is still like um it's the not just
No.
heteronormative, like the heteronormativity would be the relationship in itself, like this type of relationship. Like we
So
put too much into romantic relationships.
well, I think people going to be who they are, right? Regardless, man, woman, child. If your personality is like you like the color red and the other one like the color blue, if there's a blue and red object, they're gonna pick what they like. So I don't think that's gonna change
What?
regardless of you with a man or woman. I'm saying,
Hold up. Hold up,
go
Scorpio. I don't
ahead.
think you following what I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
And that's why this like it's so funny because they point the term biphobia. Like they be tripping. And that's why people be lying about being bisexual in the community. Y'all be getting left for niggas. Cause y'all trying to pigeonhole people into being, are you sure? Do you really like only women? Do you like
So
men on the side? I don't like women
so
who like men. I don't like whatever, and then like end up y'all it's confusion. Let people be who they are, and like if you like them for the time being, you like them for the time being. Y'all gonna be together until y'all not gonna be together. If she don't want to be with you no more, it's more than just because today I woke up and I'm craving dick, so now I don't want to be with a woman anymore. No, it's probably y'all had some problems in the relationship and the next person she found aside from you was a man. So
right.
like that's
Mm-hmm.
how it works. When you're a
Right.
bisexual person, you
Well,
find
it
yourself
doesn't work
attracted
like
to a
that for you
woman,
though.
you're in
It
a
doesn't
you're
work
in a
like that for you though.
relationship.
And
I'm
that's
Okay,
not
you
only
just said
speaking for me. You're acting
okay,
like
so
I'm the only bisexual
Okay,
no,
but
I'm saying
person in the world.
you're speaking as if that is your story. That's not. You blatantly said you
No,
won't date
I'm
a
not
woman.
speaking as if that's my story. I'm
Okay.
speaking in general. You only
Well,
keep putting my
no, I'm
story in
only
there.
listen,
That's what you're
like I stated,
doing.
what I stated before is women that have your thought process, that's the majority of bi women. Period. That's the truth.
No,
And
that's
y'all can lie.
majority of
It is.
people.
No, no,
You
listen to
don't
what I'm saying.
you
Listen to
don't
what I'm
understand how
saying. You're
sexuality
missing what I'm saying.
works. Like it's
You're missing what
simple,
I'm
but you're
saying.
complicating
Okay.
things.
and that's
Like I
taking
like
away women's
But
consent
what you
when you
fail to
don't tell
realize
them the
about having
truth.
that thought process is that yes, it is extremely harmful to the lesbian community when you're dating a lesbian. Nobody cares
if
about you
I'm
being
dating
bi.
a
Hold on, nobody cares
lesbian
about you being
and
bi. Nobody cares about that part. But when you come into a relationship with a lesbian and you leave with, oh yes, I only like women. Yes, that's harmful. Yes, we
if
we know
I'm
you can
in a
absolutely be
relationship,
bisexual. There's no problem with that.
listen,
But
if
what
I'm
but
in
what
a
most
relationship with a
bisexuals
tall
do,
nigga and
listen, what
or a
most
short nigga
bisexuals
and I
do
only like
is
short tall
lie
niggas
to
until
get
One
with a
mic,
him
y'all. One
lesbian.
mic,
and I
y'all. One mic.
listen, if I'm in a relationship with a short nigga and I normally only date tall niggas and I gave this short nigga a chance and me and the short nigga broke up for whatever the fucking reason is and I go to a tall nigga, he can't then be like, oh, you broke up with me because I'm short. Like sexuality, like y'all not understanding like
That is not the
sexuality
same thing.
clearly.
That
It
is right.
I'll
That's
put
No.
not,
it to
and
back to
nobody is
okay,
saying that.
hold
No,
on. I'll put it back to the community then. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and we're in a relationship and we break up for whatever reason, she could have been snoring too loud. She could have talked to me crazy. The relationship could have just not worked. She wasn't my type no more because she was talking crazy and she had an attitude every other month. She was bad with finances, whatever the reason is. Like, lesbians are fucking perfect. Like,
Oh,
okay,
I agree. I understand what you're
my
saying.
homegirl, no, my homegirl who, like I said, my
listen.
homegirl was in a relationship. Two of my homegirls, one of them was a stud basically, and the other one was femme. The fucking stem used and abused her. So if she got out of a relationship with the fucking stem because she was financially abusive and had her working like a slave and went to go date a nigga, she didn't break up with her because she really wanted to be with a nigga. She broke up with her and the next person she chose to be with was a fucking nigga. That's
I
what
hear
being
what you're
attracted to both
saying.
is. Like if I break up with
Listen,
you,
There's two
it ain't
different
your fucking
conversations
business who
happening.
I get
There's
with
two different
after.
conversations happening, and because you're clearly not hearing what we're saying because there's two different conversations happening. Nobody cares again that you chose to be with somebody
So
else.
you're not listening.
Oh, I
That's the
heard you.
problem.
I heard you. You're the one that's not listening, but that's okay. That's fine.
The problem is if you're not telling women that you're bi because you think that they're going to discriminate against you, that's a problem with consent. That is literal grape culture. And you don't.
woman.
Person, what? Not telling a person that you dated a man in the past. is grape culture. So are y'all telling
No,
niggas
no,
y'all
no, no,
body
no.
counts too?
Again, you
No.
listening to
Oh my
respond,
goodness.
not to actually understand what she said. If you get into a relationship with a lesbian and you don't tell her that you're bi, okay, and she does not, and
Your
she
turn,
is a
brother.
woman, and she's a woman that doesn't date
Too
bisexual
much.
women, then yes, that's a
We
part
just
of
talked
that.
about this. We just talked about this. Wait your turn, bro.
So
Please
y'all
introduce this
going.
man.
Always this does. Not too much.
First of all, y'all missing 2
Always,
points.
man.
She talking about studs who dating straight women and want to go after straight women, and y'all motherfuckers be assuming a woman is straight, irregardless of her being bisexual or not. I don't even have to tell a motherfucking stud that I actually do like women. She gonna assume that I'm motherfucking straight regardless because of how I present myself. You'll see me in the bar
That's
trying to talk
wrong,
to
just
me and
wrong
we
as
be
fuck too.
friends. You gonna assume anyway. Like what
No,
the fuck?
no, ma'am.
So
That's not
so
the way
so
it
you don't
works.
want to date me if I'm bi, but you gonna want to date me if I'm straight. I
Ma'am,
don't
I
want to
don't
date
agree.
you if
I
No.
you
don't
bi,
agree
but I
with
want
that
to turn you
either.
out from being straight.
I don't
Like
agree
y'all
with that
all over the
either.
place with that
too
I
much.
don't
bullshit.
agree with that. I don't agree with either. I don't agree with either at all. Cause why are you messing with a straight woman? You know she's straight. I don't agree with that either.
That
Right.
motherfuckers business about who they messing with.
This is the conversation, mama. Like, go ahead, bro. Go. Somebody introduce him because he keep chiming in.
I don't think Gumbo got a chance to speak. He the last person anyway. It was Gumbo and then it was him. But y'all go ahead.
Going on mute. I'm sorry.
Who I am. What's up, Lynn?
Oh,
What's up, Tara?
hold up, Bam. If y'all done, go ahead, Gumbo. Gumbo, you want to say
Me?
something or no?
Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can go.
I've never done this before, so y'all have to be patient with me. Okay, ladies, thank you for such a stimulating conversation. I have said many times over the years that I need a wife because, you know, if you are the boss babe in your family, and many of us in the South are women who are the boss babes in our families, we run a lot of shit. Not necessarily with any credit, right? But yeah, somebody who's going to be a partner, who's going to be there to, you know, push your interests forward. To me, it's not about sex. I feel like y'all getting so hung up on sex. I feel like the wife role is so much bigger than just sex. So, so a couple of things real quick, because I don't want to, you know, hog it. But the young lady who was talking about how she wanted to be taken care of by a man, I just want to say, I'm 68 years old. I grew up in the South, and the hairs just stood up on the back of my neck because the old ladies who raised me always said, have your own money, honey. Right? So that's all I want to say about that. But I think the what people aren't talking about, I wish y'all would talk about a little bit more, is about when you get old, right? I'm 68, like I said. My husband is sick. He's had a hip replacement. He's had a stroke. He's had, you know, he's doing great, right? But he requires a lot of support. And there are so many women who are in my situation. And boy, we need each other. I mean, this, when you're older, is really the time when you need to kind of pull together and support each other. So I just want to kind of throw that out there. I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. That's all I had to say.
Hold on, Lynn. I don't know if you wanted to respond, but my question is, why are y'all not abandoning these men?
Oh
Like,
no, I
why?
could
Why is he?
never.
No, I'm asking you a question. Like, why is he not in a home?
Advice.
No, he's fine. You
No,
know,
no, no,
I would
no. He
never,
got a lot going
I wouldn't
on.
abandon my mother. I wouldn't abandon my father. I
Your
mean,
mother
that's just,
different. No, your mother different. I'm asking you if, like, you got life in you, and he on his way out. Why not just send him to a home?
I would never do that.
I'm asking you why.
Me no advice then, baby.
I'm not giving
Cause that
advice.
was
I'm
me
just
who
saying
said it.
I have my own money, right? So I am not dependent on, because things go wrong. This man was vigorous. He had dreams. He had plans. He got sick, you know? And so that to me, that's a personal code. That's loyalty. I wouldn't want him to do it to me. We hear about
He'd be way more
Ma'am, do
likely to
you
do it to
have?
you.
Can
What
I
if
He'd be
she
6
respond?
agrees
times
to
more
it
likely to do
first?
it to you than you would be to him.
Do do
I
you
can't
have
hear.
children?
I don't. He
You
does.
don't. He does. How long have y'all been married?
16 years.
Oh, okay, so the kids was grown when you was in their life. Okay, well, ma'am, as a person who wants to have, is he older than you, ma'am?
We're exactly the
No.
same
Okay.
age.
Okay, as a person who wants to have children, it is my belief that if I'm going to have children with the man, he needs to make more money or enough money to just take care of the family with his income so that I can take care of my kids. Because studies show that children have better outcomes as far as attachment when they have a parent at home for at least ages 1 through 5 or a parent close by. So as a woman who
Honey,
would
I'm
like to
not I'm
have
not mad at you, and
children, no,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
mad. I'm
don't,
not
hold
judging your
on, hold
lifestyle or your
on, hold
choices.
on, let me finish. Let me finish. So, as a woman who would like to have children, and what I would suggest for all women who are having a baby by a man, make sure his income can take care of y'all with just his income. Yes, you can still have your income. I do believe you should have your own little money, little nest egg put to the side, but you can get sick. You can not. You can want to just take care of your babies, like I said, right, and not want to send them to daycare. What's the point with counting your income in? Like, we going 50-50 with no. He needs to be able to
Call me.
take care of none of your business. None of
I'm
your
just asking.
business.
I'm
Somebody
not trying to be
TV too
rude.
loud.
You
Who got
asked.
the TV on?
Jesus.
Somebody is loud in the background.
Okay.
That's funny because talking with I was just talking to a man about this who's very financially stable last night, and 100% he agreed. Like, yeah, a man
I don't
should be
disagree
able
with
to
you.
take care of his family.
I don't disagree with you. I think in a straight relationship, men should make more, not just because of financial, because their egos can't take nothing else. So
Oh, that's the
absolutely,
truth.
a man should do that.
I just want to state that like that's something you got to be careful. A lot of women do sign up for that and find themselves in vulnerable positions. And it's a lot to like staying home with a child. That can make a woman feel very isolated. Because essentially you're spending your whole day with a child or children. You kind of lose yourself in that. So
Well, it's
just keep
dangerous
that in
too.
mind.
It's dangerous
Yeah, I'm
too.
just saying keep that in mind because I think it makes sense. Ideally, like yeah, you want somebody to be able to support you so you can take that time with your child. But we see that when that's actually executed, like it leaves the woman in a very vulnerable position. And when women like that was rampant, a lot of women were taking substances just to get through the day. Because you and your partner
All I'm saying is
essentially
just have your own
hold on,
money,
hold up. I'm still talking, hold up. And then like whatever compatibility you have, you're going to lose because you're like the things you're going to talk about is different. This person want to talk about their day, and you want to talk about the color of the poop of your child or something like that. Or you got gumbo, you got too much going on. So I think like yeah, if you pursuing a relationship with a man, yeah, you want to make sure that it's somebody who can do the things that you want for security, but understand that like it's a lot of risks that go in there also. Go ahead, Bam.
What's up, Terry? What's up, Lynn? You mean? Long time no see, real quick. Listen, what's up? What's up? I ain't gonna lie, like I was just scrolling. I seen this joint. I'm like, I'm not
Don't steal
surprised.
my shit. Don't steal my stuff.
I thought about it, but I remember what happened
That's
last time.
crazy.
You feel me? I remember what happened last time. I got a good memory. I said, no, because it's a good topic. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this really would be going on there. But, like, my thing would be, like, do I feel like women need wives, not husbands? I don't know if I agree with that. And I'm not even talking from a, what's the word y'all be using, a patriarchal standpoint? Because I don't agree with that whole thing, like, women don't need voices and they need to have a voice. But I just think, like, honestly, like, everybody, like, I don't tell people what to do, how they do. Like, you do your own thing. But, like, a need, no, I disagree with the need. If you want, you mean, like, if that's what you on and you had your own thing and you got, where you at with it, it makes sense. that's cool, but I don't think women need wives. If they want a wife, you feel me? That might make sense, but that whole mixing of the what is that? Not genders, but like what's that?
So
Like
hold up. So
feminism?
bam,
Kind
hold
of
up,
weird. I
bam.
ain't gonna lie to you. What's
So
up?
focus less on the relationship and the
Okay.
characteristics, right? What would a wife provide to a woman that would be to her benefit?
What would a wife provide? What you mean?
Like what do wives do for their partners?
For a man, I don't know what they do again with another woman. What they do for their man,
No, no,
like
no,
type
no.
thing?
What is that?
Yes.
No, women do certain things.
Bro,
What are
I'm
the
not
things that
talking to
women
you,
do?
bro. I think women like I just had this conversation. I think the part of a woman actually gets downplayed. Like that's why I be in this room. Like you feel me a lot of times. Like women do a lot in a relationship. Like man, you could well that man work
Name a couple of them.
nurture. I think honestly, women are the decision makers. Women run a lot of the relationships. To be all the way honest. That man might be in the forefront, but that woman is the one that he gonna talk to, that he gonna dialogue with, that she really gonna make and like narrate a lot of decisions that's made. Especially if he trusts her. If that woman is that man's safe space or that person's safe space, that woman has a lot of say so in what be going on. But
Yeah, that's
emotion,
something that men. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, men
but
take credit for like the decision making, but it's women who are right, and that's
I
a
agree.
heavy burden. So, like, if a woman had another woman there, somebody to collaborate with, right? Because there's a lot of pressure having to make so many decisions. But go ahead, what you were saying next.
No, I ain't gonna lie, but then like from like experience, like a lot of well, I can't speak for y'all, but like a lot of women and women, like the rate for domestics among women, like what be going on
Hold
with
up,
that?
hold up, real quick. So you didn't want to finish the examples?
Well, what? Like what women do? You want me to keep going?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, like other than decision making, like I think like they, well, depending on the dynamic of the relationship, like they might run the household, like the cooking, the cleaning, even not even that, like the balancing the books, the what, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like
So from that
I just don't think
standpoint,
that. Go ahead.
so from that standpoint, wouldn't it be beneficial to a woman to essentially have another woman there?
I think it's an
It,
unbalance there.
I
I'm
don't
not.
think that. I don't think that we. I don't think that men and women are compatible, Bam. Like our personality, because our personalities are just not. We don't like the same things. We don't we don't want to do the same things. We don't talk about the same things. Like we're socialized to be different. That's why a woman will work better with like another woman. Because yeah, like if we supposed to be in a relationship or a friendship, it's more than just about smacks. And really realistically, that's all it is when it's like a man and a woman, right? Like y'all can't even have friends as women's without being attracted to them sexually, but like y'all don't want to talk about the same stuff as us. We're not interested in the same stuff. Y'all like to talk about sports and shit. I don't want to talk about sports. I don't.
True though, like that's not every man. Well, I'm not saying like we talking like personally and all like that, but
but
like
it's not just what you're talking about either. Like it's like the way you deal with stress, right? And when it comes to intimacy and connection is different. There are a lot of things that like it's normal for women to do that men feel like it's not safe to do. Like instead of you whining and complaining that you can't cry, like she might find a woman that she can cry with, and like that level of like providing support to somebody is no longer there. Like that's the problem. That's when it comes to the compatibility. Because like I said earlier, you have men complaining about women wanting to talk about their problems. I don't want to hear all that. And you got to be there for this, blah, blah, blah. But that's not how women operate when they're amongst themselves. You just naturally talk about what's going on with you. And women tend to be more supportive of each other. So
I got a question for Lynn.
real quick,
You
hold on, real quick. I think that's kind of like not a everybody thing. Like you feel me? I can't speak for everybody. Like I was raised by women. You feel me? Not that I ain't had my dad, but like I spend more time with the women. So like you feel me? What you saying? I get it, but from a general standpoint, I can see most men being like that. But all you know what I'm saying?
hold up. Whoa, most men being emotionally supportive?
On not being emotionally supportive, like you saying, like I don't
That's
want to
not.
hear
Oh
about
yeah.
that. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
don't.
even and that's another thing too. When because people say that often, right? They was raised by women, right? Because women are more likely to like establish kinship with each other. Men are
Hey, I got a
like more
question. I got a
individualistic.
question.
Hold up, real quick. Let me
Gang,
jump this
what up,
nigga
gang?
for interrupting me, bitch. Men are more individualistic. right? They want to go their own way. But when you hear people say, "Oh, I was raised by a woman," because women are going to come together. That's the whole point.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I get where you're coming from. But I just be trying not to speak from a personal
Why hold on,
standpoint when
why
I be up
wouldn't you
here.
say that if you just said it? Why wouldn't you say that?
I mean, like from what you saying from a general standpoint, is that most people's story? No, but like from like I guess like
Hold on,
a
what are you addressing is not most people's story.
oh my gosh, she trying to do it.
No, I'm want you to tell me what you're talking about.
Like from a majority standpoint, what you're saying, I kind of agree with. Most men don't be on that. It be all for me and money over this and money over that, and I gotta look out for me. Yeah, I hear you, but that's not. I don't want to say that's not the majority, but that's not like the norm nowadays. Especially nowadays, like the world is changing. I feel like men are the new women. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I think a lot of men are becoming in touch with their emotions and in touch with how
You're
they feel.
not.
What
Y'all
Lynn,
not.
Lynn, I don't be outside no more. So
Not
like you
you.
feel
I'm
me?
talking about y'all
Yeah,
not in general. Men are not the new women. Even the gay
But
men and the trans women
gay
are
men is
still very
crazy.
masculine. They more like
but
y'all than what y'all would like
But
to
studs is more
admit.
masculine than men,
no,
though.
hold up,
No, they
bam,
not.
hold up, bam. You can't disagree with me when I say women are a certain way and say I disagree, and then say men are acting like women, because you believe that's a characteristic of women. Like you literally validating the point. I don't know why you're arguing against it.
No, maybe that's a misconception, but I'm gonna let you know what
No,
I'm saying.
hold up. The misconception of what?
Men are being a new woman. See, acting like woman and being a woman is two different things.
No. The fact that
Or
you
no.
attributed the characteristic to women, and I'm saying
Summer,
that's
not
what
too
women do.
much, bro. Didn't I cut you out last time? Not too much.
You gotta go, nigga. You about to start some shit. You ain't talking about nothing. You scared to stand on your point. What's up, Summer?
But yeah, they don't agree because you're a woman. Yeah, women need wives, not husbands. People, please, we don't have to think about this specifically in a sexual way or in a heteronormative relationship type way. You don't gotta effort, but wouldn't it be great if one of your good girlfriends, y'all could share the villa and share something or share the house, whatever, or you got your own entrance and you get some help for things because of the way we collaborate, the things we work together well on, the understanding we have for each other, and unlike partnering with a man, it doesn't increase your chances of being unalived in your own, home or raped,
What?
right? So I
Hold up.
think it would be great.
So earlier when they were talking about the lesbian relationships and how essentially they end up following these gender roles, right? There was a study I was reading about India specifically and how they were moving away from like multi-generational homes more to the nuclear family, and they found that as more households kind of adopted this nuclear family, they see that the gender roles are more prominent in a way that it don't exist in a multi-generational home because you have like multiple people there. That's why I was asking the question, do we think maybe the way we're looking at these traditional relationships will be the problem, right? Because ideally, if you're thinking about like sharing expenses and responsibilities with another person, it don't have to be one other person. Literally, like if we see that like, oh, people struggling to pay their bills or whatever, like I can live with multiple people that I have things in common with, right? And we can do conflict resolution with each other. It's not too much of a burden on one person. They have somebody they can go to and talk to, and not always have to be on one. Like if I don't have the skill to talk about this thing, that's what I'm saying. Why do we assume that it has to be two people?
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. And I think that I admire the Indian culture for having generational, that's why they are able to keep wealth within their families because they have multiple generations in one home. But separating nuclear family only helps patriarchally and probably the economy. Well, not really the economy, but capitalism, I think.
I do
But I
want to
had a question for Lynn. Go ahead.
I want to add, in India, women are very routinely wives abused horribly by his family. It is seen as you are the servant. They can do anything they want to you, spit in your face, throw things at you, make you eat off the floor. So careful on that. But if women
Hold on, what do you
organize
mean?
together,
Hold on, what do you mean? Hold on, what do you mean careful on that?
what do you mean? What?
You said careful. When you say careful on that, what are you referring to?
Careful on what?
You said careful on
Careful.
that.
careful on that about, she was saying that I admire the generational, the multi-generations in the household and everything. I'm just saying it's rife with abuse for the woman
I
who
see,
marries into the family.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's one of the benefits. Like you don't have to necessarily like be with his family. What I'm saying is, if you get to choose, like really choose the people you want to be in community with.
Y'all,
But
I mean, at the end of the day, it seemed like anybody, like you can't name a relationship style that careful with, careful with, careful with, careful with, careful with. It's gonna be a careful with. You got to be careful with everything, y'all. That's the world we live in.
and
So
I think she's
I
talking about something
mean,
different. No, she's talking
no,
about something different. We're like,
I know she
mhm.
talking about something different. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it was beside the point. Like you're talking about like the multi-generational living, and we're like, oh well, careful because they do this, careful with what they do this. We're gonna have to be careful in any type of dynamic in living or being in a relationship, because that's just the human nature, the state of the reality that we live in.
I do have a question, and I've been trying to ask Lynn 2 times ago.
Go ahead, Scorpio.
Yeah, you made a statement like you don't feel like men are compatible with women. Like I know what you meant by that, but your own personal beliefs of like you saying you want a man to take care of you, like that'll be different from a woman taking care of you. What is your thought process on that?
I mean, you would have to know me for a long time and be here for a long time to understand my thought process. But like, I believe in female superiority. I think men are put on this earth to serve women, and that's what they should be doing. They don't have anything else. That's why they say, "Oh, I'm here to protect and provide." You're right. That's all you're here to do. I don't think that I'm the type of person, I would never fall in love with a man, but I will use him for resources because that's the state of the world we are living in now. And I think that's the only thing a man can provide a woman is resources and a baby. And he ought to help take care of the dang baby. I don't have anything in common with a man. I would never want to sleep in the same room with a man. And I don't want to hear shit a man gotta really say.
It's not like you
Like
don't
at
like
all.
men though. It sounds like you don't like men.
I
That's so
told you I
funny.
don't like men, but you didn't believe
No,
me.
but you also said that you want a man to take care of you like a woman can't
I
take care of you.
do.
And you said you would never be in a relationship with a man. I mean with a woman.
I just
So
couldn't
but
see
then
myself having a woman take care of me, like because I think that women should be taken care of. Or like you said, or we go 50-50 and we a partner, right? But like if we make a decision like I'm having a kid, I feel the same thing that I said earlier still would apply to that woman that I'm choosing to have a kid with. You because pregnancy is so risky to me, and like recovering from pregnancy, I don't think society takes pregnancy as serious as it is. Because in reality, I think women need 6 weeks to recover. They need more year to recover from a pregnancy. So I think that a man should be financially stable enough to at least take care of a woman for 2 to 3 years after a pregnancy, so she don't have to have the stressors of going back to work and worrying about providing and this and this and that. She can just worry about healing herself, getting herself back to where she was, like mentally, and like getting her child to like a firm footing, like to where they can stand on their own.
I agree
Realistically,
with
that's
you.
how society should be. So even if I do that with a woman, the woman that I'm with would need to have the same thing. Unless she gonna carry the baby, then it would be the burden would be on me, to provide. So
Somebody in the comments said, what's a good thing about a man? I'm gonna let y'all answer that.
Hold on. No, the fuck they in the comments. Yeah, and I think the most important thing you said, Lance, is like essentially not getting a relationship for love and not putting all your eggs in one basket, because that's like that's the expectation is that like you're in this relationship with this man and like he's supposed to do all these things for you, and like a lot of women end up like severing their relationships with their friends and their family when they get in a relationship with a man, and that level of isolation is not safe.
and like I would tell my married friends, like even like I'm close to my married friends, we one of them, like, we have our little own relationship where we talk
Hey,
and
Double.
like I don't know, because people, if you married to a man, you got to be a fool to put him above your friends. I don't give a fuck what the Bible, Quran, Buddha, Testament, old scroll, whatever the fuck say. If you are married to a man, to put him above everybody else, you a goddamn fool. I wouldn't do it. I don't give a fuck what the world tell me to do.
Shut your dumb ass
Absolutely,
up. Shut.
absolutely, and the fuck not.
Go ahead,
So you
Bridge.
were just talking about
Oh, go
how
ahead.
like, oh, sorry.
No, you good, Liz. Go ahead.
You were just talking about why there's no reason to be in a marriage with a man, why we're not compatible, all these things. And if I'm not mistaken, a man just came up here and I don't even know what he said, something like blah 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 blah. Did he think he was like proving you wrong or something? Like, or are you guys just dead set on proving the point?
Well, that's what she said, that women are superior. So he was showing his primitive status by doing that. Yeah, he wanted to prove the point.
Backwards evolving. Men are a backwards evolving species. Like, they stuck in the same archaic thinking. Like, I told y'all about like that whole thing, and like, you got to understand the story, right? It's not just look beyond the story about when the man who was picking me up to take me to the airport, like the driver, I was trying to put he was trying to put down the handle on my suitcase, and he kept slamming it and slamming it and slamming it and slamming it, and finally I was like, sir, stop, let me do it. And he was like he was all like messed up, because he was like, how, like, basically, how dare you think you're gonna be able to do it and I'm not able to. I am man, hear me roar. And all I did was like wiggle it softly and push it down, and he was like, oh. Like, he had an attitude. And that's the nature of men. Like, they just be slamming it, slamming it, slamming it. Even in sex, slamming it, slamming it, slamming it. Like, they like, it's a metaphor, y'all. Think about it. Like, that's how they do everything. They gotta brute force, brute force, brute force. And
Yes,
like,
you're
brute
correct
force
though.
don't work.
You
Like,
are
they
so
so
correct.
like, they're cavemen. The shit be stupid. I be like, calm down. Like, what is you doing?
That's why I
And if
always
they
say,
can't brute force it, they be like, oh well, give up on it, throw it away.
that's why I say men need women, but women do not need men. Period.
True. But ugh, a man.
Go ahead, Bridge.
I just want to say, like, I could agree with this post, but not really, because not everybody is lesbian. So, you know, you could be real cool with your friends and respect them, love them, rock them. If you're not attracted to them, you are still gonna want a man.
Summer, you want to respond to her?
You don't have to sleep with the person, and you could still lay with men if you feel like it. You know, this doesn't have to be romantic. So when we think about a wife, think about what a wife does for a person, for their spouse, and then think about, would you want those things, the benefits of a wife in your life? Forget the sexual part, the sexual part. You don't got to screw her.
Okay, well, I understand that, because I have friends like that, you know. But one thing I have learned about friends, especially if you have them for a very long time, they can sometimes be just as possessive as a man, and you know, are and not even possessive. It's more intense with a friend, especially if you let her feel like she is like the
Hey,
center of your
Drika.
world. You know,
Do you
but
have
I
friends?
do that sometimes also with my friends. I do feel a little jealous if they have new friends. I don't know, but that's when you have that codependency that you have with friends that you have for a very long time.
I think you
I mean,
placing
you.
what. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, if you toxic, yeah, you're gonna have toxic friends. But go ahead, Lynn.
I was gonna say, and if you placing the expectation, like, you looking at your friend like you would a man, but like, I'm very possessive over my friends, but that's because I'm a woman, and that's because my friends are women, and I feel safe to be possessive over them, and I feel like it will be reciprocated. Like, I don't want my friends I'm very protective over my friends. I ain't gonna protect no man though. I ain't gonna fight over no man for no man either. Like the fuck. But my friend, like you're not gonna be no. Don't talk to him, don't talk to her. But I don't give a fuck what a man do. He can run himself into a wall. Like, but what I wanna know is what do you actually find attractive in a man?
How would you
I
address
Bridge.
mean,
that?
a lot. I mean, I'm not
Other than like
lesbian.
physical.
Oh well, I don't know. Most of my friends are guys, though. My closest friends.
No. What do you find
So
attractive in a man? Like I get like,
All right, so
and
how about
niggas
this? What do
not
you find
out
attractive
here.
in your
Hold
guy
on,
friends?
Shut up, nigga.
because I was just about to talk about you, niggas that look like you. Because most niggas not out here even looking like. I get it. If all niggas in the world look like Michael B. Jordan and like Anthony Joshua and that soccer player nigga, you know, and Skepta, then
I like the
we
guy
can
from
have a conversation
Snowfall.
about looks. But these niggas be dusty, crusty, bummy, like they snake. Like I don't know, they be regular. It's only a few good niggas to really like niggas for their looks out there. Like the
Yeah.
niggas ain't no lookers. So like besides looks, what is attractive about a man for real?
For me personally, I think I just like a man that's like driven, know what he wants, and also gentle. Like when I was younger, I used to go for like the genuine Michael B. Jordan types, but as I got older, I wound up falling in love with like I don't know, who would I compare him to? The dude from the Green Mile. He just big,
What the
dark,
fuck?
and manly.
The fuck? Like what?
Yeah, he like real
Lord.
No,
big
I
and
mean
dark.
like I like women, you know, because women have a mindset like women really be like tenacious. Women really be making shit happen. Like a woman gonna solve a problem, and not only are they gonna solve a problem, they gonna solve a problem with you. Like women are empathetic. Women are, you know, they like what the fuck is attractive about a man? Like men, they just like the whole nature of masculinity is a turnoff. I think y'all lying to yourself, honestly, when y'all be
I
talking
think
about.
some of the younger guys, if you're a younger woman, I like some of the younger guys that I
Hold up real
noticed.
quick. No, it's not. Listen what I'm saying. Like, it's
You even finish what
interesting
she said.
because
Hold on.
hold up. I'm gonna get rid of you. You getting on my nerves. Here's the thing. It's interesting when like you hear like women answer that question that you list traits that's not typically found in men. Like literally, he would have to be like an exceptional man because they're like these not traits that men typically have. Women have them. A lot
I
of women
think that's
have
what,
them.
yeah, that's what I was
But no,
about
hold
to
up.
ask.
But I want you to understand how unrealistic the expectation is. That like these qualities that you will want in a man are typically not found in men and will be found in a woman. So then you have to question is like why are you censoring a man so much, and where did that come from? Why do you think those qualities that women typically show you're looking for in a man?
I got a question for Bridge. I like
Hold up,
Bridget. I get.
hold up.
Okay.
Let DC go.
I about to say I'm being patient over here, man. I'm trying to be polite.
Oh, he did the thing. Hold up. Be patient for 2 more minutes and go ahead, ask Bridge your question.
I was about to ask. So, I guess name something that is exclusive to men that you like.
Much. What's happening?
Hold
You
up.
said
Let her answer the question.
exclusive to men specifically, or you said
Hold on. What
ask me
summer?
again.
Okay. I'm saying I think you try to name something that's exclusive to men that you like.
Opening jars
Oh,
and killing bugs and
yeah.
shit.
I don't know. I guess the same
So I
thing.
wasn't
Like
trying to cape for
I'm a
men. I was trying to prove a point, Summer. I wasn't trying to cape for men.
It's like okay, it's different for me because I grew up a tomboy. So, um, the characteristics that I find attractive in men are probably like the same characteristics like I admire my granddad for. Like, you know, they not afraid to get their hands dirty. Like I can remember like some of the best memories. Like my granddad was taking me deer hunting ever since I was 7. I used to skin deers and stuff like that. My grandparents, my cousins, girl cousins, they be like, ew, that's nasty. I always was like into stuff like that. And you know, a lot of guys' personalities, you can cut the food with them a lot because they don't get in their feelings too much. Like my best friend, every time I call him, he be like, "What's up, boy?" That's how he answer the phone.
I think I'm a just all right. So you want a nigga who can skin a deer, but I'm gonna be honest. The fact that most of your friends are men, is alarming. That's
I grew up a
alarming.
tomboy though, so
No,
I'm boyish.
listen. You can say whatever you want, but the fact that most of your, as a woman, most of your friends are men, that's a red. I would be scared of that scenario. I wouldn't trust a woman like that, but it don't matter because you friends with niggas anyway.
I'm friends with females too, but I'm saying my friends that's
Whoa.
females, they've been friends with me for like 15 years. You know, these and they don't play about me, you know, but I'm not gonna say I got all these friends that's females. Like that's drama. From personal experience, that's drama. Yeah. But ones that's proven to be decent females that I know I could
Hold on,
depend
you
on them for
going
anything.
the fact? Hold on, that's what I'm saying. You sound like a woman who hang around a lot of men. Talking about these females, like you sound like a woman who hang around a lot of men. And that's what I was talking about. Like you would be a problem. But go ahead, DC. The fuck is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a question for all of y'all. First off, why
No,
is it?
nigga. No.
Hey,
Respond
I
to the
hear you.
prompt.
See, you need somebody else to talk some shit to you too.
What's up, Drika? Her connection messed up. Jazz, did you mean to come up here? It's your bar is low, Drika. I heard what you said spiritually though, and I agree. Not help. DC, you entitled. You can respond to the prompt. Don't start with a question.
I mean, that's the only way I got. That's the only thing I got to ask.
No.
I just want to. No.
Oh,
I just want to know
it
why
went
is
in,
the.
then went out. Hold up, real quick.
Oh, man.
Do you agree or disagree?
Agree to what?
The prompt, the 5 words on the screen.
Nah, hell nah.
Okay, why don't you agree?
I don't agree. Like I don't agree in no women being. I mean, if God made it that way, then it just be that way. But the time we living in right now, that's the way people trying to make it. You get what I'm saying? And then we the only race out here. You can look at Mexicans, Japanese people, white people.
God.
We the only downplayed race in relationships. We the only people on these chats that be talking so much
Hold on,
downplay about.
Liz, are you there?
Come up with a solution though. This sounds like this is just a chat where y'all just talk about problems.
Can you speak on behalf of the white community? Because he thinks that like y'all good over there when it comes to your relationships.
Yeah, so for one thing, the birth rate among the whites is far low. I mean, it's down across all communities, but it is the lowest among the whites for sure. We
This
are
ain't
not
got nothing to do
we
with
are
the
not
numbers.
fucking white men anymore. I'm not done, sir. We are not fucking white men anymore. We are not. I mean, would you fuck a white man? We're not doing it. We're done doing it. Yeah, I mean, and I hate them. Like, I hate them so much. I hate all men. I don't like any of them, but I have a special hatred in my heart for white.
Why do you think he think that like white people got it all together and like over there loving each other so much?
I have no
Self-hate.
idea. I can't really speak to that.
White women, and I include the Mexicans in it. Everybody, I'm gonna be honest.
Damn,
They
Liz.
they
Lame.
What happened? She
They don't
got
like
hit.
they don't like how she said white. But go ahead.
YT. Let me say YT. The thing about YT women, and other race women is that they follow the indoctrination and they afraid to step outside of the indoctrination. So that's why everybody be
And
mad
they
at.
benefit most. They benefit most from it.
I don't think they do. When I be looking at them,
Marriage? What are you saying?
Somebody got a call.
What did
Somebody got a call, but the misconception is that like the problems are only black communities. That's not true. But go ahead, finish what you were saying, DC Fly.
It's not true. All right. We gonna get off that part then, okay? All right. How many of y'all would want to when y'all look for a guy, right? Do y'all want a guy that
Nobody's
went to
looking for a guy.
college? I can't.
Nobody looking
y'all-
for a guy.
I
We're
mean,
not
I'm
looking for
talking,
guys
but you
up
the
here.
one talking, but you running this channel.
Nobody
though.
wants a guy up here. Yeah, nobody looking for a guy.
You trying to run?
Go
Do
to the
you
next
got a?
question.
Let me ask you this: do you got a man?
Go to the next question.
Do you have a man?
do you DC? Do you got a man?
Why you want to steal? You want to steal him from me?
I'm married, baby.
No,
I'm
no,
happy.
you want to steal?
What
I'm
did
I'm happy.
Married
me?
do?
My beautiful wife for 2 years, baby. I take care of the household. She don't got to worry about nothing. I own my own business. She works as a nurse. I take care of her. So all this stuff y'all
She
saying
work
is not
as a
true.
nurse. Shut up, DC. Hold on, DC. Shut up. Shut up.
Nurse with a purse.
Shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
Hey,
She
that's
take
what she
care of
went
you.
to school.
She take
That's what
care
she
of
went to
you.
school for.
Bro, she
People
take
be
care
mad
of
at
you.
That's what
You
she went to school
unemployed.
for.
You are unemployed. Talking about you own a
Hold
business.
that
I'm
Scorpio.
unemployed. That's cool if you think that. I ain't got to prove nothing to you.
Hold on, let Drika go because her connection
It's
came
just
back.
all we doing on here just
Hold
bashing
up,
each other. We
DC.
not.
Hold up, DC Fly. Hold up, DC Fly. Go ahead, Drika.
Anyway, if you got a wife that's a nurse with a purse that you've been married to 2 years, why you care about us women and what we
Be,
doing? What are you doing?
because
Why are
it's
you
the
no, hold on. Why are you trying to advocate for single men? That lets me know you're a cuck. You want to advocate for single men because you want to sit and watch. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you sound like a cuck. You want to grab them niggas' balls and hold them? Like, what is going
Thank you,
on? Was that what
Queen.
you was doing when you was in the pen? When you was in the pen, was you holding them niggas' cocks while they peed? What's your problem? What's your angle? Anyway, why I got a little service. What I get out of this prompt here is that to me it just proves that men are not valuable, that we've been manipulated and convinced to think that
I bet you single. I bet you single.
She chose you, bro. You ain't choose her.
Hold up.
and
I
I
think it's
bet
going
you
out,
a
Drika.
punk. But
Yeah.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I find it extremely lame and pathetic how men across this app are, and I've said it before, I will say it again, are trying these like just weak ass pathetic attempts at triangulation, and it's like we can see it coming from 12 miles away, and it's so boring, and you are boring if you do it. This idea of like white women don't do this. Well, who makes better wives, black women or white women? Who's prettier, black women or white women? Who has something about hair, black women or white women? It's boring. Talk about things that matter.
it's not really. I don't think that the white tea women can see it from a mile away. I think that you're a minority. And I'm not saying you a good white, right? But I'm saying that you're a minority of a white. The
You're
white
saying I'm a great white?
What the fuck?
Make some sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Exactly. This ain't nothing but some girl talk.
He don't like being called a good white. I guess
Tell
you
her.
a great white.
Talk to her, Whitey.
Here.
Thank you,
Why are
Don.
you here then, DC? If it's a woman's talk, why are you
Why
here?
y'all can't enjoy the moment? Why we can't laugh and enjoy the fucking moment? It was not that funny, ma'am. You
That shit was funny.
the one who was enjoying the moment. You all
No, that shit was
over
funny.
That lady said something great white. That bitch is crazy. This lady crazy. Like a great white shark. Like y'all not deep like a great white shark.
Yes, that's what it
We
was.
got it. We got it.
Okay. Let me be a old auntie. I can't laugh at the baby. Damn, I can't enjoy nothing. When you explain a joke, you kill it even more, man. Come on. We know, Drika.
Most people probably didn't catch that. For real though.
Damn. That's why I said do like, baby shark. Anyway. Nah, Liz, a lot of the women don't clock that as triangulation, and I think we need to point that out more often, because a lot of people either a lot of women enjoy the triangulation, or on the black
Thank you,
woman side,
Kay.
they don't see that it is triangulation, so they feed into it. But I think it's worth being clocked every single time. So thank you.
Hey, Dark Horse.
Everybody.
Hey, Dark Horse.
Hey.
Saturday night, we at the club, y'all. I feel like we at the club right now. I just wanted to say, fuck you, that's funny. And I didn't get a chance to talk on the prom. Fuck y'all, that's funny. But I was over here fucking rolling. But I love the, I mean, what you want me to do, y'all? Y'all know I'm goofy anyway. I laugh at shit that nobody else is. So you know we're gonna get me. But Liz, you've been cooking today. You've been on one. I fucking love it. Liz don't even get the opportunity to make a fucking joke. She be serious 97 days and get one joke. Y'all let her live. But I was gonna say with the prompt, huh? What'd you say, Drika?
No, I'm just laughing because that was good. I'm still laughing.
Right. She don't even get a chance to joke. We roast every day. Like, we would roast every day. She got to tiptoe in this motherfucker. She got to be politically correct to be running. But, like, y'all, give my baby a pass, damn. My baby needed that. And that shit was hidden. But I was gonna absolutely every time. But with the balance from the prop, I'm talking about back to the prop of the situation. When I wasn't looking at my screen. I'm sorry, y'all. I was in motion. But someone asked, like, name some good things about a man and whatever that you don't find in women or what have you. So I wanted to address that. Mine is I like that they stupid. And I can manipulate them. I like that they dumb, right? Sometimes I tell you, like, stop educating him, like, whatever we doing and that we get what we need out of them, like, shut the fuck up about it, like, be more quiet. But I like that they fucking stupid. Like, that's probably the only trait. Women, no, that's not what I think of when I think about women. But that's it. That's a wonderful thing. If y'all want to know, these motherfuckers are dumb.
So all men
And
dumb?
shit and this
All
shit.
men are dumb?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Are you married?
No
Let me ask you
question.
something. Are you married? Do you have a
No
man?
question.
Do you have a
Why
man?
would I marry somebody dumb? After
Are
I
you
just
in a?
insulted
That
you.
would be dumb.
Are you
I
in a
just
committed
insulted you.
relationship?
I'm not
So
dumb.
who gonna
Why
take
would I
care?
do that?
You
Why
doing
would
too
I
much.
do?
All right, let me ask you
Okay,
a
that's enough
question. I'm
talking to
not
you
going.
because you're dumb. I don't listen. Talking to dumb people actually fucks with me, and then I think that shit rub off on me, and I don't want no parts.
That's sad,
But for
man.
the ladies who understand, right, that you are like
That's sad.
leeching brain power, like the longer you stay fucking connected and plugged into these, everything starts to go down. Your skin stops glowing, your money goes
Thank you.
down, your quality of life, your health, all that stuff is associated with that, right? So they do need to be on the outskirts. They need to be on the outskirts of fucking towns, on the outskirts of countries, even where they need to catch a boat to get to us. But I like the idea, right, that women are understanding their value. And the prompt for me was to highlight and show all of the wonderful things that women bring, and then make you think as a woman, if you still are connected to men, what actually are they bringing? And if you understand your value, you can see the value in having a woman in that role to partner with and go through life. You don't mean sexually, then that makes you think, like, damn, what I really am doing it backwards. You are, and you're missing out on, like, a vital part of the human connection by being isolated away from your connection and people who would support you and people would have things in common and that you would enjoy. And I'm going through the tunnel. I gotta meet up. Bam.
The moment, I hope you can hear this, but this for everybody. The moment I knew that I was like
I was at the right point in decentering men is when I actually realized that these men are stupid. Like, they be sounding dumb and they don't really be talking about nothing. Like, every time a man open his mouth around me, I just be wishing for him to shut the fuck up. Like, cause not
See,
only
you putting your past on somebody new. See, you putting what you went through. It
and
could be a good man right in front of you, and you gonna mess it
that's
all
why
up.
I want you to shut the fuck up. You just proved
That's
my
sad.
point. I
Y'all
like
been
a
talking the whole
broken
time, and every time I talk, I
record.
can't even say
But
nothing. I can't say nothing.
sir, this
Man,
is the
y'all.
thing. What you don't realize, we don't need you to say that because we've already heard 200 different men say the same thing as you. You don't have nothing new to say. Y'all are like a record on repeat. A record. See, this the problem. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's your problem. That's your problem right there. See, you might miss out on the perfect man. You might miss out on the perfect man. You might miss out on the perfect man. Y'all say the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, do
Yeah,
y'all
because
not have your own
you've
thought
been through physical
process?
abuse and mental abuse.
Sir, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear you. We don't want to hear that weak shit no more.
Exactly. That's why y'all all single. Every one of y'all single. That's right.
Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. We've heard the
Yeah.
nigga say that
If the
before
Lord
too.
if the Lord
Y'all got
sees fit for me
friends,
to
but
stay
I
that
promise
way.
y'all ain't got nothing dedicated.
God dang, sir.
This man fighting for his life.
Yeah, shut up. Let me finish my point at least, and then we'll hear you blab. See, this is the
Shit, I can't
thing.
even say a word. As soon
Oh
as I
my
get to talking,
God. Oh,
that's black people for you. That's why I say it's the black race.
instant headache. Oh, and here he go with the racism. God damn.
Nah, it ain't all
Come
black women though.
on.
It's only a few of y'all. A
Oh,
few.
shut up.
The ones that's not on this line not going through that same shit.
So
You
he
don't
tried
like
to
yourself.
triangulate with white women, then that didn't work. So now
No,
he's
you
trying to
didn't.
triangulate with
You didn't get what
imaginary
I
black
said.
women.
You didn't get what I said.
No, I got it. You're trying to triangulate. Now it didn't work with triangulating with white women because I shut that down. Now you're going to use imaginary hypothetical black women that you claim to know that are different, that are so-called better. It's so boring. Why are you so boring? Men are so boring. I'm bored.
They got the same thing to say. They don't understand. They can't communicate. Like, they have a communication delay in their brain, and I think that they need to work on trying to figure that out because communicating with a man is like the worst thing. And like, I don't see how women like be sitting around men and be like, yup, he's spitting, he telling the truth. Like, they just like, I don't know. It's like a delay. And even the most non-smart woman is smarter than like an average man. Like, y'all just the communication is irritating. I don't like communicating with majority of men for real.
So you just hate men all together.
I'm a Sandris.
So, all right. So do you date a woman there?
None of your business.
Exactly. So be straight up with us. This alive, so we gonna keep it 100. Come on now. Whatever you went through, you putting it on the next man. It ain't got nothing to do with the person you been through. It could be an angel right in front of you. You might be blocking. So you talk. Now, mama, let you.
Is he running the panel? He talking about we gonna keep it 100. Nigga, this ain't 1995. Back when you was in the joint, bitch. That ain't even how we
See, I don't know nothing about jail or prison, baby. I never been there.
You been to prison. Now you been to prison.
Nah, I never been to prison, baby. On my father's grave, baby. Never. Never.
Okay, well you fucked somebody from prison. You fucked the nigga that was in prison. He pillow talked your ass in a prison talk. So that's why you sound like that nigga you was fucking. Be careful what you eat and who you fuck. That's the motto. Let me teach you something. Let me put you on game. You bitter.
You a beautiful black
nigga.
sister. I'm not finna talk down on you, my baby. You a beautiful black sister. I'm not finna throw no negative at you.
This nigga
I'm not finna
freaky
be
proud. This nigga freaky. This nigga got paraphilic thoughts. I don't trust nothing about it. I know a weirdo who get off.
That's why you keep cutting my mic off, because I'm trying to talk some positive stuff. Y'all.
Nah, cause you weird. Nah, my stir's probably going out. This nigga.
No, we can
look up paraphilic. He a freaky ass, weird ass nigga.
Like, nah, but I go out helping you though.
Weird stuff.
Hey, many blessings to you, sister. I don't miss nothing bad about you, baby. I ain't on here to talk bad about you.
Have a good day.
I'm not on here
Go
to
find
talk
your
bad
wife,
about you, baby.
sir.
You
Go
got
find
negative
your
vibes,
wife.
babe. I hope you do better than that. I bet you probably ain't any older than 42. You probably in
Bye.
No. Go find your wife.
Y'all
We
let that
not.
nigga, y'all let that nigga cast the hex on me. He praying for me and shit. Why y'all ain't stop that when he first started saying something?
He rubbed prison booty on you. I don't know why y'all be trying to little girl us. We are elders in the community, giving back to the youth. Well,
Drop us on our heads if someone
yep.
doesn't say
You ain't
something.
got no. I ain't about to. Y'all ain't gonna work me that hard. Conversation over, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for supporting. I appreciated the conversation. I see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.